Snark Tank. You're about to get your ears glazed by the great Chris Raygun, Derek Blackman, and Tom Sweeney. Sit back and prepare for some action. Sit back and prepare for some glazing glory.
I felt like being blind today.
Yeah.
You felt like it?
Yeah. No, I actually, the funny we're talking about migraines. My eyes were feeling a little sensitive.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? These are prescription sunglasses.
Nice.
And we have some lights, especially one right over here that doesn't have any cover on it. So I was like, oh, this might be a problem for me today. It's funny because like my eyes are just feeling a little like you ever I don't know if you ever have that feeling where like my eyes are a little extra sensitive and
That's why I sit at the sun. When that happens, I'm like, all right, here we go.
Oh, is that
look right at the sun?
Is that like what you do when you're like, oh man, to avoid a hangover, you just keep drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You just go whenever I'm like in pain.
If you're
I'm like,
always-
all right, cool, and I open my stomach a little bit, and I'm like, all right, jackpot.
I like that a lot.
And I go throughout my day.
If you're always drunk, you can never be
hungover.
You never hung
hungover.
over. It's fantastic. I had a guy that literally followed that mantra,
And he died.
and he this is when I had my first apartment in 2007. Piece of shit. This guy's a terrible person. My friend invited him over, and he was like, he said, yeah, you can't get hungover if you're always drunk. It's fucking like 10 in the morning or something, and then he passes out taking a shit in my bathroom.
That's fucking crazy.
So they had to. My friend like
Passing out in the bathroom like that is that's a dire. That's like a reassessing your life kind of situation.
I hope he got better after that, but he's probably dead.
I've never passed out in a bathroom.
I definitely have.
I've just been tired to where
You pass out in bathrooms not even drunk. You're just fucking a narcoleptic freak.
I've passed out in the bathroom at least twice in my life.
like doing why? Like just
Like once, like I told you guys a story about when I tried to fuck the girl and I threw up all over myself and passed out in the toilet. Not a toilet, in the fucking tub.
the tub.
I was passed out in the tub covered in vomit.
That's
Lit
crazy.
as fuck. And then there
You could have drowned.
I wasn't puking enough that I would. I'm like side down and I'm puking over my nose.
just
While I'm still vomiting, my nose is trying to.
some reason just won't even lift yourself up.
I can't. I'm too weak. You know when you vomit, you're weak.
Yeah. Okay.
You're at your weakest version. Your fucking core's all tensed up.
You ain't got nothing left going. That's
true.
vomiting is terrible.
It is. I wish I was I remember vomiting as a kid where I was just a pro at it.
Also, welcome to the Snark Tank podcast. It's me, Chris. It's him, Kingston. It's you, Derek.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah.
I hate forgetting.
Yeah, but I mean, you got it. That was good.
Yeah, we
You
got it. Yeah, we got
Um,
it. We caught it.
What was I vomiting as a kid? Oh yeah, I just remember vomiting as a kid. Like it was easy. I remember like I remember one time eating way too much spaghetti.
You were like,
And
well.
I was like, well, here we go, and then just like
Dude, it was so much more hellish for me as a child
Yeah?
than it is for me now.
For me right now, I used to be able to make myself vomit. I might be able to do it still. Probably not as easily as I could. No, I used to be able to tense my stomach and vomit, but also that was back when I had nearly abs, and I don't now. It's like it's a long far-fetched, far-fetched time ago.
I'm envious because as an adult, it's I think I would rather be punched in the face repeatedly.
You had vomiting?
Yeah,
Vomiting feels really bad
Yeah.
as an adult.
Yeah, being punched in the face repeatedly really isn't that bad.
it's not that bad, especially when your adrenaline kicks in after a couple punches.
Hurt. It's a numbing hurt, if that makes any sense.
Well, the
It's
thing about it is that like I'll take a million punches to the face over here.
well, now you know how to get punched. Though. That's the
Understood,
thing.
yeah.
Now you
Being hit here, dude.
and your diaphragm is crazy.
Like right here is crazy work, man.
Doesn't
It's
feel
like it's
good.
like that. It feels like that little hole.
and then random appliances you just press and turn it off.
that little hole in like
There's a little button.
iPhones.
And there's a little button.
You gotta
there,
open it to
too.
get your SIM card out.
Yeah, it feels like a factory reset. Like it really, like your breath is out of sync with your heart, which is out of sync with your liver, out of sync with your stomach.
You're
all of a
just
sudden.
dying.
That
You're
little
essentially-
piece, man.
It's your
just
diaphragm.
feels-
It's your diaphragm, literally.
It feels so like.
Your
I mean,
solar
have
plexus.
you ever had your solar plex? Yeah. Have you ever?
Yes. I did combat sports for a little bit. It
I
was
don't know.
dumb.
Well, here's the thing. So I don't know
I did.
if it's all. So I don't take muscle relaxers because of this one specific. I fucked up my back one time, and so they gave me methocarbonate or something.
You were high as fuck.
Well, that was the problem was my diaphragm just would not stay attached. It relaxed too, because the diaphragm's muscle, right? It controls your breathing.
Yeah, but like doesn't people?
So I don't know if this was just me being allergic to that specific. I just don't trust any because it was the worst. It was one of the worst experiences of my life. I was talking to this girl at the time.
Were you consciously having to breathe?
No, I was hiccuping because when your diaphragm's all fucked, you just hiccup. I had violent hiccups to where I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital. Dude, I was almost like I was talking to a girl. She was laughing at me because I was like, dude, I can't take it anymore. I felt like I was being tortured, and it was such a bad experience that I've had same back issues. I've been prescribed other muscle relaxers different than that one. I was like, I'm not taking this. I would just give it to somebody else. I'm like, hey, you want some muscle relaxers? You want to get funny? You want to
get funny? You want to get silly?
Yeah, you want to get a little silly right now?
Get silly and drive a car real quick. Go get goofy and drive fly a plane.
I'm scared. Like it might have been just me being allergic to that specific one, but I'm never gonna chance it because I can't properly describe how bad it was.
Yeah.
Like at a certain point, you might as well have been just full blown hitting me in the temple really hard because my head was hurting so much from violently hiccuping.
Dude,
that's crazy.
When I first did like MMA for the bit of time I did it, I remember we had because you don't spar initially, you spar like months and months and later after.
Yeah, it's way later than that.
So when I first did my sparring, my coach said you're gonna get hit and you gotta get used to not being scared of getting hit.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get hit. It's gonna happen. You gotta be used to getting hit and being able to move
your
it
brain
off.
is designed.
You're scared to be
your brain's designed to avoid getting hit for obvious reasons.
Right.
But your face is strong. You obviously your chin and your temple don't get hit there because those are the altering buttons. But you can get hit in your cheek and stuff like that, or like around your eye, and you won't be debilitated. It'll swell up, so it'll look bad, but you can deal with it. Opposed to getting hit like in your kidney. I got hit in the kidney and I almost peed myself in public, dude. I was on the mat and I nearly peed. I nearly peed. I was
trying to prove a point.
That was crazy. And that was before he got hit in the kidney.
Exactly.
He was in the middle of peeing himself in public, and then he got punched in the kidney.
I gotta go pee, and then someone kicks him.
Dude, I got hit, and I was like, oh my God. I had to fall down and clench everything because I was like, I'm gonna pee myself.
Imagine somebody peeing themselves in public, and then somebody kidney shots them, and then the stain becomes red.
Oh shit!
But he's still though. He's
good. He's like a monk.
Yeah, he's like that guy on the cover of that Rage Against the Machine album.
Yeah.
Who's all fucking self-immolated.
Those motherfuckers are crazy.
Self-emulators?
How much drugs were they on? Like for real? Let's be real.
Self-emulators?
Yes. Let's be real.
Emulators?
I don't think anyone's ever used that term in that sense.
Emulator?
The emulators.
Emulates. Self-emulates.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Emulation.
The Emulators is kind of a cool band name.
It is kind of dope. Yeah.
The Set Her on Fires.
Hello, London. We are the Emulators.
Every single week, there's a disaster.
He's trying to be Johnny, so he's trying to aim the fire at
People
somebody.
keep booking you though.
They keep booking you. Keep doing By the end of it, he looks insane. He
has the greatest skin ever. Like his skin is able to grow back. He's actually special.
He's been burned so many times that you know what I mean. The horseshoe goes all the way around to him, just looking soft and perfect.
Really immaculate skin.
He's a little red.
A little bit.
But his skin is wrinkled. There's no wrinkles in his skin at all. Because they've all been ironed out.
What happens if you keep burning the first 3 layers of your skin off over and over and over again? You never go lower than that. Like the ones that come back.
You discovered the fountain of youth.
Yeah.
You're so smooth you can't be detained. Someone just grabbing you.
It's kind of what Nair does.
No.
That's what Nair yeah. Is that what Nair does? It is. That shit does burn, doesn't it?
I've nared my balls before and it was a bad idea.
Why? Okay.
The thrill of the fight.
For the thrill, okay.
The thrill of the fight, I did in my
You're
balls.
one of those dummies.
First of all, no, you didn't.
I swear to God.
I don't believe you did that. You wouldn't. Right. You won't even shave your head.
That's
you
true.
You nared your balls.
Yeah, because you know what? Being 17 is a different experience than being 31.
I don't. Maybe.
Maybe.
You're just weaker, really.
Yeah, I'm not capable to bounce back as fast. That's all.
Yeah.
That's true. I do feel weaker in every aspect.
Every single one.
I feel like my light is not as bright, but I could make it bright again. I could make it bright again. It would just take 4 years of me to really trying to make myself good again.
I've known you for long enough to have known you when you would have perceivably had a light and there was no light there.
There was a light. That wasn't always a demon.
It was always out of focus shadows.
Out of focus shadows.
I was not.
You couldn't even really do it. You couldn't even really do like a puppet show with him. Because there would be like ill-defined lines. You wouldn't really know exactly.
You wouldn't know where the
what the hell?
shadow.
What is
You wouldn't
this?
know where all the shadow begins or part of the shadow
Yeah,
begins.
like is that a dog or is it Alan Alda?
Yeah,
Like
okay.
I
That's
don't
impressive
know.
at that moment,
Yeah.
though.
That's a very interesting
At that moment, it's
spectrum
impressive.
of speculation.
Yeah.
Because I think younger me, I was definitely crazier, but I think now I'm just like,
But I think it's just because you don't have the energy to do it.
Yeah.
I don't.
You're
think
still
so.
that way in your brain. You
I don't
are that
think
way.
so.
That's true. I think because even old people are like, they realize the limitations of their bodies, and they'll say like, if I was 40 years younger, I'd beat the piss out of you, like shit like that.
Yeah,
remember
but
that? Remember when dude was talking shit to Mayweather?
Oh
Because
my
Mayweather
God,
knocked
yeah.
out Ortiz when he because he had Ortiz butted Mayweather.
And he doinked him.
And then he was like, my bad, came up with his hands down, and then he fucking Mayweather knocks him out, and everybody was like, that's cheap shots, and like, protect yourself at all times. Even though I do agree that was unsportsmanlike, but at the same
Once he
time,
started it,
it was legal. It is a legal thing to do. Protect yourself at all times. It wasn't like the break was over. It was you're ready to fight. It's like, say, a cheap shot when people are about to touch gloves.
Yeah.
You can actually knock them out. It's cheap. It's unsportsmanlike, but it is legal. So it's not that I liked it, but I also am like, he can do it. So anyways, old dude was like, if I was fucking whatever years under, I'd kick your ass in the ring, giving an interview.
Yeah.
I was like, shut the
If I was
fuck up,
40
old
years
man.
younger, if I was 14, I'd bring a gun to school and kill you.
it's freaky. Is it like you guys see people that are like older people that are in really good shape? Obviously, roids.
Of course.
Obviously, roids.
Oh,
But then-
sure.
But
Yeah,
then
yeah,
there's
like
some of them that are just like
RFK.
healthy.
Yeah,
It's just like it's not just elder. Just like, I just like, yeah, I was overweight and I just like lost a bunch of weight and started eating well, and I'm just like fine. They're not like fucking. They don't look like
I'm completely
fucking
natural,
RFK.
you fucking bitch.
I got this from cabbage and hot water.
He's so fucking.
Wow, that's amazing, RFK. I'm Joe Rogan. Oh, what's going on?
I love the impression. Any impression that precedes or follows with like, I am the person.
Yeah.
Wow, intriguing. I'm
Hello,
Lee.
I'm Donald Trump. Hello.
Donald
It like
Trump.
ruins it immediately.
I'm Donovan Trump.
It's amazing how little it sounds like the person
It
when
makes
you
it
say those words, because
makes
no
it-
one
It's
has
an
ever
impression.
No one's
It's
ever said
instantly
that.
no one's ever
impression.
said hi. I'm like,
This person while
Yeah.
they're just speaking.
When you introduce yourself, how do you do it?
Well,
I mean, in that sense, I guess.
Like in general, how do you introduce yourself?
I guess it depends. Like,
I feel like I usually say, hey, what's up? And then I leave.
and then you just
When I
yeah,
introduce myself to,
forever.
Yeah. I never show up again.
When I introduce myself to white people, I don't approach
Hi.
them. I don't approach them and I'm like, hello, I'm
I'm
Kingston.
Kingston. How you doing, sir? It's a lovely day, isn't it?
Hey, what's going on? I'm Kingston.
Yeah.
Nice to meet
Hey.
ya. Yeah.
yeah.
How you doing?
I am also Hispanic. Don't get too scared. I'm half decent.
Yeah.
I'm Kingston.
I
Hello.
That's great. Oh, that's dandy.
You guys are
I'm Kingston. Hello.
you guys are roasting me so hard right now when I'm just trying to.
That's what you sound like.
That's not how I sound.
That is how you sound.
It's me.
I have one of those gross, like boastful voices.
Look at this
I
video
do.
of a pedophile.
Did you see the video I sent you guys yesterday of the guy jumping off the ring on someone's neck?
I
on a
did see
chair?
that. I did see
I
that.
didn't watch. I didn't want to see anything like that.
It was
Yeah, because you're normal.
backyard wrestling is crazy, and I'm
It-
ashamed that I stopped watching it
It's absolutely. I don't like it because of how fucked up it is.
for a pizza. All that shit for a pizza and
You
a
were just-
gram of Coke.
There's this like fucked up. Exactly. It probably wasn't even Coke. I'm sure it was crack.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was crack.
Straight up crack.
he just rocked it and sold it out. Oh,
Just
God.
anthrax.
Yeah. It's just
It's real-
So it's just carrying around a fucking little bindle of anthrax.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Here, go kill that guy in the ring.
That's
He
good.
eats it.
Okay, backyard wrestling. I actually wouldn't put that past them to actually have anthrax.
I love backyard wrestling, but I understand.
What even is it? Is it literally just backyard?
It's like wrestling without any of the regulations.
Yeah, and it's just
So
people,
it's freestyle.
real.
So it's freestyle wrestling.
rednecks
basically.
doing like the worst stunts and absolutely maiming themselves with no
Yeah.
health care.
Some guy landed on a dude's neck with his foot. He put his head on a chair, went on a turnbuckle, and jumped on his neck.
I saw a guy.
And I was like,
I saw a guy go in a crane and drop a tractor on somebody else. Shit
What?
was crazy.
I showed Lily, and
Very
Lily was
cool.
like, she's like,
It's
I
very
can't
epic.
sleep. Why would you show me that? I can't sleep now. And I'm just like giggling. And she's like, honey.
Yeah, because this is what I'm saying. This is you still.
Yeah.
No, I'm not the same anymore.
I picture like
He
sometimes
insists
I'm more
this.
sensible. I'm more
It's so
sensible.
crazy that you
I am
insist.
more sensible than I was when I was younger. I care more about others.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
You
do.
specifically care less.
I've always cared about others. The thing right now is that I can
Okay.
detach.
Now we're in fantasy world.
we're getting
Now we're in Lord of the Rings.
We're-
Where's fucking Tom Bombadil to fucking recite that story?
I'm a carer. I care. I just morbid violence is like my response to calm myself down. I'm like, someone else is having a worse day than me, at least.
What?
Do you hear that?
I don't think you said that sentence right. I'm gonna give you the chance to re-say that.
It's like,
sentence.
oh, let me rebalance myself with watching someone nearly die, because at least I know I'm not nearly dead yet.
You sound like my friend who said that if it wasn't for music, like, you know, and being in bands and jamming, he'd be a serial murderer.
I'm not there because I'm not hurting people.
Well, see, you're not there because you have this comedy outlet.
No, well, it helps, but like I'm not a violent person.
If you never met Chris, you'd probably be a violent murderer.
I'm not
you'd
violent.
You'd be our guy. Where's
What
our
about
guy?
what
I
about
think what he's trying to say is that
our
I
guy?
saved his life.
You did.
Am I?
You did.
I
What
know where that
about
went.
what about me is violent?
I have it
name,
somewhere.
name a violent tendency I have.
Huh?
I'm not violent. I'm genuinely not a violent person.
You recoil when you're just simply touched.
I don't like being touched, but that's not violent.
It is kind of.
You want to harm somebody when they touch you.
I would rather someone not touch me, and if they proceed to touch me, I'll be like, "Hey, can you?"
So
stop?
if I kissed you, what would happen?
Yeah, what would happen?
kiss me, I'd be like, "Hey, really, don't do that again." And if you kiss me, I would try to fuck you, and I'd be like, "Hey, I warned you. I gave you fair warning."
So you don't like being touched because you know you would violently rape someone.
If you
This
kiss
is not
me-
helping his case.
If you kiss me,
I have to say.
I'd be like, "Hey, don't do that again."
Don't do that again. I'm getting very horny.
We're gonna call
Stop.
I'm very serious.
We're gonna call this. We're gonna call this.
Hey,
episode
don't do that again.
What is it called?
It was the trial of Kingston.
The trial of Kingston, right? We need to get to the bottom of this. Of your why that. So we kind of already got to the bottom of it, actually.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
Just calling me a rapist flat out. Piece of shit.
No one you. It's you brought that to the table. Really,
You said exactly. If
You
I
said
kissed you
I
twice,
will fuck you if you kiss me again.
I kissed you, and you're like, "Hey, don't do that again." I kissed you again, and then you turn me around and fuck me violently because
Well, you added violently.
Well,
It'd be passionate.
it would be.
it would be against your will.
It couldn't
which-
be passionate because I'd be struggling unless you're so powerful that I can't struggle. Like
at all. Like you can't struggle at all.
It's like, you know, like when a bear's holding down, it's like a beaver or something.
Yeah, or like a fish.
Yeah, or fish.
Beaver. That's so much more funny because of their fucking stupid ass fucking
Its tails is the only thing I can
padding.
move.
And the bear's like,
And then the
He's
bear's
tapping out.
Yeah. The bear's just essentially munching up. Dude, bears are fucked up.
They eat you while you're alive.
Bears are fucked up. I've seen a bear hit a elk. It hit like I think an elk or something, and so hard that it broke its back.
it died. Yeah, I saw
And it
it.
was violently like
I saw.
like it was so awful.
I saw a polar
That's
bear.
so impossible to imagine. What do you like hit with his hand?
Like struck it. Yeah.
If fucking a bear used its powerful ass fucking arms.
Have you seen how their arms and legs look, dude?
I mean, like not in depth. I mean, I've seen it at a glance.
Naked
Their
bears are
arms,
gross,
their arms
dude.
are like wide.
Oh, I've seen the hairless bears that look like something out of Skyrim.
Gross.
They're as wide as you. Like their arms are about as wide as you, and they strike you.
I wouldn't have
What
known.
does the color have to do with anything?
Wide.
You know, interesting. Like
Oh.
a lot of animals, you can't tell. You can't tell what some animals like that are when they're skinless. When they're hairless, skinless. That's crazy. That's actually
It'd be more so.
That's
You're-
actually
you're
much
correct.
more. It's like seeing a skinless rabbit is terrifying.
Oh yeah,
It's
Of
like it looks so
I've
terrifying.
never seen a skinless rabbit.
I saw it because I was.
I've
In,
never seen it either, but I can imagine how terrifying.
I felt so bad. I was in Greece and I went into the shop and then there was the butcher corner.
Yeah.
And then rabbit is very normal over there, not like over here, right? So I'm just seeing this skin rabbit and I'm like, no!
Like butcher's like,
no!
you want a rabbit? Grabs the rabbit, a live rabbit, and takes
Rabbit,
everything
just,
off.
just by its ears, and then
That's
he's
crazy. Just
dangling
rips
it, and the blood spraying everywhere. He's wringing it out in front of. What do you want, my friend?
You want rabbit, huh?
You want the rabbit?
Yeah, no, fucking.
I don't know Greek's accents. I don't know any Greek.
I actually don't know either.
It's
actually.
kind of close to like.
I don't know
I'm
any
not
pure,
even gonna say.
I don't even know pure blood Greeks. I know like Greeks that are part Italian.
Yeah.
That's it. Which I think most Italians are.
I mean, I knew the pure bloods. I dated one.
Welcome to Cumtown. That's my impression of a Greek person.
Oh! I forgot about Stavros. Stavros. No,
His laugh is crazy.
His laugh is he's the laugh track. He fucking laughs so.
Yeah.
But
notice that he has the same laugh every time.
He does. He has a very consistent laugh.
Oh, interesting. Fucking bastard.
It's funny. They actually got back together for one.
Oh yeah, they did a finale, right?
Bullshit finale that was like 30 minutes long. Stavros is not even on the mic. You can tell he's like off to the side, and it was completely unnecessary. But also, I guess for people that were looking for closure, it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking for closure. To me, the closure was already done. They've explained that they've gone their separate ways. And they're doing different things. I'm like, well, that's the closure.
Were they fighting or something?
No, I think that Stavros wanted to be a star. And Cumtown is not the way. Being on a podcast called Cumtown is going to limit your...
It definitely worked.
Yeah. So he stopped...
I just saw him on like... he was on a... John Mulaney's like... what do you call it? The Netflix... live talk show thing, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
he was like sitting next to Jerry Seinfeld and shit. I was like,
he's had a big Netflix special. His tours are sold out now.
I don't know him by.
He hangs out with Hassan all the time, which is weird.
Is he the chubby guy with the glasses?
Yeah, he's the chubby guy. Sometimes wears glasses. He's balding.
Oh, he's a cool dude. He's good.
He's like all of them are chill on the podcast, but he was definitely like Nick Mullen was kind of okay with being. I would have been like Nick Mullen. Where like they were making over 100K on the podcast and on their Patreon. Nick was fine with where he was. He was like, this is so stupid that I'm making this kind of money with the doing nothing.
Exactly.
And Stavros was like, well, Stavros just wanted to be famous. He wanted to be a star, which I don't blame him. If that's what he wanted to do, he was like,
he's obviously hungry.
Yeah, he's very hungry. And so I didn't even feel
Nick
bad.
Mullen doesn't have an appetite. He's like,
dude, this is what. He released a special on his YouTube channel, and how the lack of effort that like his editor. So the special is supposed to be called Year of the Dragon, right. And it's for some reason this title it's called The Year of the Dragon, and I'm just like that would only happen to Nick. Like just it made it to the thing, and he was like, oh yeah, that was fucked up. It wasn't supposed to have two thes in there. And,
whatever.
But, it
is what it is.
It is what it is. And I was just like, yep, that's exactly.
He really is like a breeze kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's like, the breeze is taking me this way. Let me go.
He is. And he's, I get it though. To me, there's only a handful of true artists out there that I'm like, damn, you're really good at what you do, but you really don't care.
Yeah. You don't have to be successful, you have to have business sense as well.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't have. We don't have it either.
No.
We don't have business sense.
No, it's I
have no concept.
That's why people get managers.
That's why I was like, damn. Yeah. I know we've talked about this a jillion times, and I was like, damn. I feel like
where do you even start?
Well, see,
that's something for me.
And the problem
you can't go to like Managers R Us.
Exactly.
And, like, pick out a manager and be like, oh, this one's in 4K. There's no obvious.
If I knew how to get a manager, I would have got a manager.
Right.
If I knew how to get a manager, I would need a manager.
I want to say something real quick too.
That is kind of the implicit. That's the tragedy of it, right? Is that if you knew how and like the avenues in which to go to even find somebody who could manage something like this, you're probably that person already.
That's capable of managing to begin with.
It's almost like getting diagnosed and getting medicine for ADHD. Like specifically the processes for it are so specifically designed for people who don't have ADHD. It's like, go to this website, call this person.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking do this, and this.
Do you know why I'm here?
It's like, I can't do this. That's the whole point, is that I'm here for this.
I forget where I put my food that I just make and then go make food again. I've made so many meals today.
I don't think I have ADHD. But
I definitely do.
Jesus Christ, like, I'm pretty bad, like, the healthcare process. I can't keep up with it. I've been trying to get an endoscopy for like 4 years now.
What's an endoscopy?
You know what an endoscopy is, right?
No.
When you get the cam shoved down your throat.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So you colonoscopy. So yeah, endoscopy.
I get, but it's not your endoscope.
It's your esophagus. So that's
It's
the
your
doc
esophagus.
Don't-
Esophagus.
Don't worry about
I guess that's why they didn't go with esophagus.
Well, it's just like inner, endo.
Yeah, no, I get it,
Anyway,
I get it.
Doesn't matter. So yeah,
That mattered so little.
through shit, dude, through shit being so complicated and so dumb. So finally, I get up to. So it's gonna. I don't. So I can pay for one out of pocket for $1,200. I really don't want to do it.
That sounds like hell.
I really, really don't want to do it. I actually even thought about
Paying
like, bro,
$1,200 to get a camera shoved down your throat sounds like a really terrible.
It does, but like
they put the camera on their dicks and then they put the dick down your throat.
It depends on if
Shut
you're
up! Don't fucking do that.
If you're
Don't-
awake
don't-
or not.
don't-
You saw
don't
it.
do that. Yeah, I fucking sensed it.
Look, to be completely honest about that, it depends on if you're awake or not for the procedure.
That's crazy.
Because if they just numb your throat, which is a thing that they can do, and you can be fully awake for the procedure, which I don't want, but I also know that when they put me down, that they can
Put
fuck
him
me.
down.
They could, yeah, they'll put me under,
Put you under, exactly.
They
Put me down.
and possibly put me down.
Yeah, they
You never
could.
know. They can put
There's
you
like
under.
a really like.
kills you.
What is the percentage chance of like because
Dying? You wonder?
because you could like there's like a shockingly high percentage chance that like if you go under anesthetic you could just never
I
wake
mean,
up.
one is shockingly high. Yeah, 1% chance is still
That's why
shockingly high.
I
Right,
like
that's what I'm saying.
the drips, whatever they just inject in you. I'd rather do that than like a gas or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I just trust that more, and it was weird when I got my remaining wisdom teeth pulled out. When just because you always feel it when it hits your veins. It's so crazy how fast it is. So like you
Right.
feel like immediately I feel like the warmness and I'm like whoa, and then all of a sudden seconds later I wake up and the doctor's digging in but I'm numb so I don't feel it, but I'm like oh fuck.
He's
and then
slapping your jaw loose.
he did do a quick jerking motion and then I heard a zip, but I was like
Jesus
I have no
Fucking
proof.
hell,
I didn't
man.
see anything.
I have no proof.
I heard something, but that could have just been
Could have been
my
the host.
imagination.
Yeah, exactly. Have you ever been under?
No, never.
It's crazy. It's a crazy experience.
Never went
I've been
under.
under,
been under twice.
2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And I
I
always
woke
try
up
to
the first time.
you said that.
Yeah.
And you were screaming and then
Well, I didn't. I freaked out. Like I woke up and I felt cold in places that I've never felt cold before, and then I passed out from like the shock of it. But apparently that happens a lot. Apparently people do wake up.
Cold,
during
so you
sleep.
felt cold in?
yeah.
Yeah, like in places where you're just like they're cutting into you, and so like there's parts of your body that have never felt open air hospital room like surgery room cold.
Yeah, it's all freezing.
Yeah, and it's just like yo, it's fucking great. But apparently that happens a lot. Apparently people just wake up during surgery,
My
and
fear
most
is-
people just don't remember it because they're just under the gas.
Right.
But that's fucking.
I feel like for me, I would have to get so much drugs so much because I'd be so anxious, then I would just die because I'm so heavily drugged.
I guess.
Right. Yeah.
They were like, oh shit, he's dead.
He overdosed in surgery.
That'd be
And
good.
then they would just fucking get a mallet and bang my head in. Well, he killed me.
Well,
Might as well get the mallet,
Might as
right?
well make something of it. Yeah.
I make the mallets. Yay!
The mallets,
And
dude.
they
That's
start-
crazy.
That's the most humane way they have to execute to put people down in a hospital. It's never like unplugging the machine. It's never like an injection or
It's a
something.
clown
It's a
mallet.
clown mallet.
That should be the new lethal injection, not a death penalty. They're like, all right, well,
The new
get
firing squad is clown
get
mallets.
the mallets.
I'd
I
like
guess.
that. I'd be actually okay
And the
with that.
victims' families would be like, all right, let's get the mallets. And some guy has his own mallet he made. Like, why do you have? I've lost a lot of family members, so I got my own.
Look, if
custom
we're
mallet.
if we're gonna execute people who clearly are innocent, we might as well make it like funny.
Might as well give a mallet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a ridiculously novelty mallet with a bunch of colors all over it and
It
shit.
says "we"
Yeah.
on the side of
Yeah.
it.
No, I'm naming that motherfucker Gallagher, dude. That's a dope ass.
Gallagher.
Like
Gallagher.
the comedian who fucking
Yeah.
smashed the watermelons with a
Like,
mallet.
Bring Gallagher the mallet, and then it just says like Gallagher printed on it, fine print.
Yeah.
Beautiful work.
With
Like this-
Gallagher's face.
his face is on the mallet.
It's on the flat side.
That's actually kind
And
of
then the
You
flat
see
side-
it as it approaching you.
And then the flat and then the flat side opens, and then a little flag comes out that says "bang."
Yeah, just like that.
After
It should
your
be the
face
oth-
has been
it should be the
smashed
other
in? Is
side.
that-
It should be out the other end of it. It should be the opposite end of the face, where the back.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, like that, like the force,
Yeah.
almost like a
And then-
bazooka.
bang. After your brains are all over the floor.
Did you see that video of the Marine? I don't remember which military it was, but like he's like firing a bazooka and he doesn't understand that it like there's like blowback on the.
Oh,
on the
right,
back of
and he
it.
was behind
And
him.
He like
Oh.
flashbangs his entire team.
I don't. How does? I'm not sure how stuff like that happens, but
Yeah.
and then it makes me
Shit
think
at the floor.
every like military shit that I always see on TV. I'm like, this is so fake.
a lot
It,
of
it makes me
Because they're
wish.
so tactical and they're so like smooth and shit. I'm like,
Yeah,
this is not what's
it's a
happening at all.
scramble.
I was just
most of the
watching
time.
It's nowhere
I was
near
watching
as clean.
Punisher. I was watching and I'm not talking about the Punisher specifically, but even the people that were involved.
Are you
And
talking
I'm
about the
like,
movie or the show?
Oh, sorry, the show.
Yeah.
The
the movie's
Marvel one.
insane. That movie's
I don't remember that movie.
crazy, dude.
Which one?
The Punisher movie. There's only
Because
one,
there's
right?
there's a couple.
There's a couple.
There's
Oh, really?
Warzone.
Yeah.
There's
I think it's
Warzone with
Warzone I'm talking about.
that guy that died recently. I think he died like a year ago or something.
Stanley.
Yeah, Stanley's Punisher as the Punisher.
I don't think he made the Punisher. Right? I'm pretty sure that's not a
Excelsior,
character.
pedophile.
He definitely
That's
did
not
make-
his style.
He absolutely
of
did not make the
character.
Punisher.
He's like, I hate this nigga. He's fucking angry about
He
everything.
just wants to kill everyone. This isn't
he,
cool.
He doesn't. There's no
doesn't even
whimsy.
have-
first made Spider-Man, I didn't want him to be a murderer. So I made a murderer instead.
that is actually
So
kind
he
of
could be a murderer.
I love that. That is my.
not
that
bad.
is-
That's actually,
he will forever be one of my
Spider-Man.
favorite human beings, bro. He's made
Spider-Man.
he's made so much. Murder man.
Wait a minute.
This is Murder Man.
You want to a little on the nose, don't you think, Stan?
Fuck you.
No.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You fired.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You're fine. I'll write a comic character about you, though. I'll give
see
you
that-
some of the proceeds.
Did you see that? Did you see that documentary that was?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why?
What?
That
There's a
shit makes
Moida Man documentary?
Moida. That's not how we speak.
There's like some
White.
some guy who I guess was claiming to be Stanley's assistant for like a number of years. Put out like a crowdfunding thing for like a documentary about how he was like taken advantage of in his later years or whatever.
Oh.
And he's been he did a crowdfunding thing where he wants $300,000 to make this movie.
Nope.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I'm like, bro, just make it.
You
What are
need
saying?
$300,000
You have all the
for a
footage.
documentary, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, it's not like he can film new footage of
Does
Stan
he
Lee
want to
being
hire
abused.
fucking like just like a really prominent director? Is that his? Where would the money be
He's gonna
spent?
have He's gonna have Timothy Chalamet play Stan Lee.
That's crazy.
Like, what would the money even be spent?
That's what my thing is. Like, he's got
Crazy.
all the footage already, right? If he was talented, he could figure out how to piece that
He
together.
needs
and put it out.
$500 for a camera, or look, I'll be charitable. $1,000. No, listen, I'll be charitable. $4,000 for a really good camera.
Yeah.
For like a really good one.
Yeah,
That's literally all he needs. If he has the footage already, then now it's just pointing the camera at people.
bro. Even if you wanted to get like a fucking one of those red cameras, like how like what's a red
I don't know,
camera?
but like when I go to those,
Those are so
how much?
a red camera, $30,000.
$30,000.
You want that times how many? 10?
You said $300,000. It's crazy.
It's fucking insane.
That's crazy. I could make a fucking great movie. I mean, not me. I mean, I could get the resources to have somebody make a good movie with
You
that.
can make a good movie
I'd
for
do it myself.
$300,000.
Yeah.
Very
I think
easily.
films cost like when I see how much a movie costs, I'm like, how the fuck did it cost this?
It's
much?
just usually like promotion and
a
the
lot
actors.
of it's promotion, actors, catering sometimes because you have to have like
Catering
depending
does
on
get
where you are.
crazy.
Depending on where you are, you need to feed people.
Yeah.
Which is good theoretically, but
The catering that I've been at, dude, a lot of the craft services didn't make sense. So money does go to that. Like, here's assholes like us, just background actors getting paid nothing, and I'm eating swordfish. I'm like, why is there swordfish here? I'm like, I don't need this. It's delicious.
how's swordfish?
It's very good. I like those higher end fish because they're
Do you eat the sword?
less. It's the best. It's the delicacy.
The sword part?
I don't know. To me, I mean, like the sword is like probably like shark fin or some bullshit. Some asshole is definitely cutting off that part and
Yeah.
eating it like a beef jerky or something.
Are they really that sharp? You know what I mean? Like a swordfish
They're
doesn't
probably
seem
really
real.
pointy.
But could you cut somebody open with a swordfish?
Probably
I mean, I've seen them do it.
I've
to
seen
other
a swordfish-
fishes. Yeah.
pop up and stab a guy.
That's
Right.
right.
That video where the guy it comes in and like fucking attacks the dude and then leaves and the guy's like, oh,
And I was like, good.
Imagine
it
being,
assaulted him.
being stabbed by a fish is so fucking crazy.
It's so offensive. Like, you fucking fish. I saw. Did you send it to me, or wait, it was somebody giving like it looked like a bass or a catfish, putting barbecue sauce in its mouth? Was that you? I was like, why? And then he put it on top of it too, and then threw it back in there.
Yeah, to get it murdered.
That video is
Simply to get it
crazy.
murdered. That's just to
so
get that animal.
mean.
I found that video and I was like, I have to screen record this right now. I sent it to Colin and he was like, I love this. And then I sent it to the group chat with everybody in it.
That's where I saw it. That's
with
the
no
group
contact.
chat.
And then I think still to this day, no one said anything in that group chat. So I think that's the last thing that's been
Because there's
said.
like, that's so mean.
It's so good.
He's just setting it up to die.
It's really
like,
really
first
vile.
it was like probably like tasted. It probably was like this is whatever this flavor is amazing, and then he slathered it on it and threw it back in there. That thing's gone.
Imagine the other fish that eats that fish though, and then is like chasing that high forever.
It's gonna be. This is how things
become murderous.
evolve. This is how like it's gonna figure out how to have some sort of apparatus to be on land
It's gonna spiral its way through the sky and into
find
Texas.
barbecue sauce.
and find barbecue sauce.
Yeah, so that was.
It's technically animal abuse, but it's.
Not
I mean,
technically, it literally is.
well, I mean, fishes are whatever.
people
yeah.
don't care about fish. That's the problem.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't either.
Yeah.
But like, it's animal.
It's hard to care about. It just is. Like there's something about them.
it's
they're
just a
just
lack
so-
of emotion,
I
even on
can't-
their
I can't
face.
even-
They're
can't
so
even- it's
unempathetic.
I don't even care about cats, if I'm being honest.
Like
So,
you can punch a fish
Yeah,
and
but
it's
that's
still
because you're a
doing this.
sociopath.
That's not a social-
Like it doesn't even
Not
like.
caring about cats is crazy. Like you ever see a kitten and you just think like you think nothing when you see a kitten?
I think about putting it on the frying pan and cooking it up.
Yeah, you're crazy. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you are
I love
showing
puppies
yourself.
though.
You're showing yourself.
I love puppies.
Like I understand if you maybe don't want a cat as a pet, but to just be like, oh, I don't like cats, I can fry them is so it's another level.
You
man.
kind of have a KKK mentality with this
That's not
stuff.
true.
You really
That's not
do.
true.
I mean, it's
That's not
kind of it's
true.
like I like people, just not the black one.
I could clan it up crazy. You don't even know. Don't tempt me. I could get out.
I mean, you're there.
I believe you. I'm not.
You're there,
I would
dude.
never-
If somebody bought you like a Grand Dragon or whatever, you would wear it.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
Part
so
of me would
lying.
want. Part of me would
You
want
wouldn't
to,
put
but
it-
I'm like,
you-
I cannot put this on my body.
Okay, so you wouldn't put it on once?
No, I wouldn't put it on.
I don't believe you at all.
believe that either.
Not even in the privacy of your own home.
No, I wouldn't put it on.
Such
my
a lie.
If
Such
we
a
have
lie.
if we have
I
any
couldn't.
rich
I could not know I put that on my
You
body.
can't stop complimenting it.
guys, if we have any
Aesthetically, it looks cool.
You would wear it. You'd wear it as loungewear. You'd wear
It's in my home.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
You guys come over. Hey, what's up, dude?
He's gonna come out to his mailbox, you know, like in the morning, like people wearing their fucking bathrobes and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Just getting his mail. Oh,
I
howdy,
can't do
neighbor.
that. I can't-
Howdy ho, neighbor.
I think that's funny, but I couldn't.
Howdy,
Lovely
howdy,
day,
neighbor.
isn't it?
Lovely day,
I'm
neighbor.
Kingston Jameson. What's
Oh.
up? Hey there.
That's not how I
Hey,
sound.
it sounded like a fucking radio jockey.
That's not how I sound, guys. Come on.
I was watching like an Occupy Democrats video, and that's how this one of the guy was sounding. I'm like, why are you speaking like? Why are you on a webcam talking like this to me?
Hello.
You're on a webcam, and Don Lemon, he went on the Bill Marsh, and I was like, why are you talking to me like this? Why?
Welcome to Occupy Wall Street. We're here on Wall Street, occupying Wall Street. And today, Occupy Wall Street.
Like that's why I want like some guy just come out of frame, just hit him really
Yeah.
hard.
Harpoon through his chest and then get yanked off screen. Just dragged into the ocean.
That's
that classic vaudeville harpoon.
yeah, the vaudeville harp. That's amazing.
That's how they.
It's
That's
like
how
getting
they.
a monkey.
That's how they yanked Danny Kaye off stage. Was that when he was doing poorly? Or Fred Astaire, he's like dancing and he fucks up a tap or something.
One
and then
tap.
and then a
One tap.
harpoon burrows through his chest and yanks him. He's being dragged and he's like ah.
And he's still dancing.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
his feet are still tapping.
Oh, speaking of someone getting murdered, people are talking about these fucking JFK files that got leaked.
What?
And I'm just seeing a crazy amount of anti-Semitism, and I'm like, whoa.
Oh God.
What do you mean?
Whoa.
Where?
Let me guess. Somebody that was in the government at the time that was Jewish, overseeing
Probably.
something.
Probably.
If I had to guess,
And I don't know the exact information of it. I'm like, yo, why is
I'm glad you
all
brought
of
it
this
up.
all because I thought you guys might know about it.
No,
No.
I'm not on Twitter.
I'm uninterested in.
I don't know what's going on the
I'm
anti-Semite
uninterested
site.
unless they can just be like, all right, we know who paid Lee Harvey Oswald. Other than that, because to me, it's like Lee Harvey Oswald was clearly a communist sympathizer. He defected to Russia for a minute, and at some point, I think that somebody paid him to be a patsy, and then he didn't do. He did not. I don't believe he acted alone.
I think
really
he's.
don't.
I think he's innocent.
I think he's. That's
I
a
think
stretch.
JFK just had a really great idea. and he couldn't handle it,
And his head blew
and
up.
his head exploded.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it exploded so hard that the person in front of him broke his rib
Yeah.
and his wrist.
It exploded. He got some shrapnel.
Right. It was actually
He
JFK's
fucking
skull
says
fragment.
Eureka,
Is the skull
and his head
fragment-
blows up.
I got it. And then that guy, oh fuck, what the? And then fucking he started looking behind for some reason. Then he saw Jackie's ass and he was like, God damn.
He
And,
crashed the car, blew up. Blew up, and then it got
That's what
coalesced
happened.
into a wormhole and disappeared.
Imagine seeing that exact thing happen on like
In person.
old film.
in
Like
that,
old, like decrepit, like
in that year. But the thing is, no one's talking about it. No one's talking about that part. We see it in the film. We've watched it.
if you look.
My grandma's like, I was
For
there. I
some
saw that
reason,
happen.
The Zapruder, for some reason, the Zapruder film only like it. Everybody only shows that first like 40 seconds, but they leave out the last 5 minutes where the car careens into a bush, explodes, a wormhole opens, takes all of it,
swallows it.
and swallows it, and then everybody's left dumbfounded in the aftermath. That part of the Zapruder film is for some
They just
reason.
start gunning down people there because they can't talk about it.
Fucking
Boom, boom.
the problem, they're like the FBI and the CIA, every faction of the government be like, fuck, we got to kill everybody there.
We gotta
God
kill
damn it.
every single person in Texas.
Damn it, we got to contain this. It's like Cecil comes in. It's like we got to contain this.
We got to get to Texas.
Gassing these
We
niggas.
can't let anybody. So people completely
A kid in his class reading a book. Boom!
have no idea about this subject. Nowhere near
He's like,
Dallas.
wow, the air tastes funny, teacher. He just falls asleep.
It's funny. They fucking
He's
put
in
a
fucking Wisconsin.
They put a dome that like they carve out a dome that fits perfectly over Texas, and then they just open the top of it and just drop a nuke and then put a seal on it real fast.
It's a guy that drops the nuke and then seals it.
And they seal
Dome the shape of Texas.
of Texas, so they perfectly make
A
it
Texahedron.
yeah, exactly. It's a official name.
Yeah.
And then they had a dome. Do you ever seen an old school popcorn maker? Like it's a dome and then it has a little cover on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
that
You
you
pour the seeds
you
and
pour your
the corn in.
yeah, and then it's like that, except for
right.
it's shaped like Texas.
Of course.
One guy's holding a fucking nuke. Just,
He's one guy is holding a nuke.
He's got it on a fishing line. And he's like lowering it down. He taps it on the ground. Such an insane way to nuke something.
And then now, why people in Texas are so funny? The people that live there now is from all the radiation.
Right.
So why
yeah.
Joe Rogan moved to Texas. He's fucking.
He instantly started fucking
he's a
tilting.
fucking mutant now.
That's why his skin is all green. And
It's
like, every couple seconds on the podcast, there's like a bubble that pops out of his neck and it pops.
it fucking grows, pops, heals.
I think this is a better explanation than any normal thing. Like, I don't have any real explanation why people in Texas are so funny. You know,
Yeah, that's got to be the only. There's no other explanation.
there's nothing at all.
I've searched long and far for a good explanation.
Long and far.
Long and far. Like, how do you move to Texas? How do you move to Texas being like, oh yeah, I understand stuff, and hey, Bernie seems like a good guy. You know, I would endorse this guy. To where, like Trump's the only one that can save this country.
Well, you probably hear about Austin, and you're like, Austin seems nice,
yeah,
and so you go to Austin.
You
It's
go to
cheaper
Austin.
than most, but it's really all cost.
yeah. I
It's all
imagine Austin in probably because of Joe Rogan in 10 years, Austin's going to be worse than LA. Because it's
Culturally,
smaller.
probably, yeah.
It's smaller and
Because
it's
Austin's
gonna,
what, like 5 feet wide or something?
it's about 5 feet. So it's
I can't
3
lay down in
square
Austin.
feet of
You can't
property.
lay down in Austin. You're touching the borders of Austin.
You literally can't do anything in Austin. You can't. I don't know how they make it work, but they do.
They do.
Yeah.
They figure it out.
So
God
it's
bless
gonna
them.
be. It's not designed for the amount of people that are there. Like how LA is now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where it's just not designed for as many people. So like,
Yeah, get rid of all the people that look differently from me.
yeah, I'd agree with that.
Get them out. All,
I'd be totally fine with that.
you're not
Like
black,
in
you can't-
Burbank, like some of the streets are like really narrow, and like there's so many fucking cars, and I'm like, this isn't right.
Yeah.
not
It bothers
supposed to be
me
this.
that so many of the sidewalks in LA are so thin. It's like they'd never expected people to walk on them.
No, No.
They never expected more than one person at a
By
time.
my apartment, two people cannot walk. There are parts where 2 people cannot walk side by side.
And it's crazy because
I was like, what is this?
growing up in the city, those sidewalks are huge.
It's all meant for you to walk on, though. That's the point.
But I never even thought about it. Like I thought
There's
that was
no driveways and shit like that too there as well. So that's the thing.
right. But like those sidewalks are bigger than like some of the roads here. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's fucking crazy how big those sidewalks are because they like people are gonna walk.
I miss
We
that.
should have
And like when I see people that are like
room.
not give people space, it's like, how the fuck can you not give someone space in the city? Like, how are you out in the way?
Yeah.
Like,
You know what bothers me too is like here is like not only are the sidewalks thin, but then like in addition to that thinness, it's like, oh, here's a fucking tree in the middle of it. In the middle.
Or
So
how
in the
high,
fucking
how
middle of
high
the sidewalk.
the sidewalks are here sometimes.
Yeah, they're like
Particularly where I live on my side, they're so fucking high. I'm like, why
when-
are they high?
I
as
remember.
fuck?
Some
I
of
remember
them
the
are
first thing that happened when
crazy.
we got here was that we parked on the curb and we were like, "Oh, okay, it's the curb," and then we opened the door.
The
and
door.
And I was like, "What the fuck
oh,
is this
cool.
design? Isn't this place designed for cars?
Apparently not.
It's crazy."
For
California is
big
in-
trucks, I guess. I don't know.
LA
Yeah.
is an interesting place, man. That's all I gotta say.
I don't like it.
After living here for almost 10 years, which makes me sad to say, interesting place. I want to leave so bad, but I just no one will
I don't
listen
like
to
it.
me.
So I'm hoping.
No one will listen to me. Everybody just tells me no, and I'm like, why not?
I'm down, dude. I hate that I have some fond memories of being in Vegas, which is crazy to me. Because when I was there, I was like, this place sucks. But now coming back here, I was like, actually, they did a lot of things right.
It's pretty cool. You wake up and there's a scorpion sucking your dick.
Yeah, I did.
And you're like,
I
"Whoa,
actually
for free?"
crazy. I never
have
run
to pay
into
for
one.
this one?
And when I was in Arizona, that was actually like, yeah. And then that was when I discovered how fast scorpions were too.
Yeah.
You wake up in an armadillo's holding your fucking all your roommates at ransom.
An armadillo.
Give me all the fucking money. Or
was
I'll roll
actually-
up your pee-hole.
So stupid.
It's actually exactly what happened. And I was like, "What are you doing? What's your name?" And he was like, "I'm Armored Armadillo from Mega Man X. I'm here for you. You.
If you kill me, you get my power. So try to kill me, bitch.
Yeah, like, I don't,
That's
And
crazy.
you have
starts-
2 beeps. Beep, beep.
I guess that would make sense. I'm a regular human being, and then here's these fucking mavericks. So I think I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. I have 2 things, and once he touches me, I explode. Do I explode into like the actual like?
No, it's blood and viscera.
Yeah.
You don't get like cool. You don't get like extra life or anything too. No, you just die real.
Nothing. Dude.
I wonder what happens if a person
fuck are we
eats one of those
talking
things. They like Mega Man's about to get in, a guy swoops in
You just eat.
and die.
I'm sure you can't digest them.
You just get cancer or something. You're like, good job, you fucking jackass. You're a person trying to eat robot parts. You fucking chimp. Look at you.
Doesn't Sigma look like Homer Simpson? Like if he was thin?
What?
I feel like that.
I mean,
I feel like
you know Sigma?
No.
I'm gonna pull Sigma real quick.
you never played Mega Man's? Any of the Mega Man X games?
I don't know, man.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know, man. This shit's gay. Well, I'm pulling Mega Man.
Mega Man Sex.
Mega Man 6. I'm gonna show you Sigma. Doesn't this look like just an evil Homer Simpson?
No.
You don't see it at all. Like not even the shape of the head.
That's all they got in common. That's all.
That's barely
That's
even.
quite literally the only line.
Dude, if I draw the hair
and make him yellow.
Yeah, if I make him Homer Simpson, you'll see
and then
it.
say dough, but you can't do that with most.
Have him
It's
say
like
dough. You draw a speech bubble with dough next to anybody, and it becomes Homer Simpson.
dude, people. I think some people would be. I see it.
Yeah,
you know.
some people would.
Yeah, I know they're probably insane, but hey,
Some people are Casey Anthony also.
some people are Casey
Please read
Anthony.
the question.
Yeah, we'll get to
Would you
questions.
for the clout?
Yeah, I would.
Okay,
Do what
that's
for the
all I need
clout?
to know.
Yeah, for the
That's all I need
Do
to
what
know
for the clout?
for the clout.
What?
You come on, don't do this. You know
Casey
exactly.
Anthony?
what- Yes.
Nah. I don't think there's really much clout there.
I think you get a lot of clout because people would be like, how disgusting you are.
You're a slayer.
You're a piece of shit and also nice. You know, it'd be like that.
She doesn't really.
It's not about, it's literally not, it's like, she's just one of the most high profile people
No, I
can
get it.
think of.
I understand. I don't know if I value that at all. You know,
I think having interesting stuff like that on your belt is kind of cool.
maybe.
Yeah. It's
Like,
like,
yeah,
I was like
Mother-
23, maybe.
Like, yeah, I fucked Mother
But, like, I don't
Teresa.
know, I
That
thought
was
you had
crazy.
that-
Crazy interaction. I fucked Mother Teresa. Like, while she was watching people
You
die, I was
fucked
fucking
Mother
hyping her. I was
Well,
fucking blighting
on
her
that
and
note,
shit.
we're gonna
I
go
got
on to
Mother
questions.
Teresa, I got fucking Rosa Parks. I got fucking, I've always wanted Harriet Tubman on my belt. Dude.
Helen
She's
Keller?
a hero. You want to fuck a hero. I would actually, damn. See, that's where the lines get a little blurred.
Yeah,
for
Helen
me.
Keller, right?
That's the lines get a little blurred for me because I'm like, I don't know how I feel about
Is it
fucking
legal
disabled
even?
people.
Yeah.
Would you fuck the same person? Would you do it?
See, like when it comes to that level, because it's just like it's the fine line between is this consensual for them, like legitimately?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's that fine line.
Would you fuck a female Forrest Gump?
No.
I think, see, like that's the problem. Like
I've never seen the movie.
Forrest Gump it's a great movie. He technically is competent enough to where, but at the same time, that's the line. That's where I kind of, because am I insensitive?
That's where the radar jammer kind of
am I a bigot for refusing somebody who may be a little bit?
You're not a bigot for that. That's sexual preference. Which is like this is more wiggle room. Like I wouldn't consider somebody a bigot. Like excluding people for simply like.
Because like
phenotypical reasons are weird.
I feel like,
but when it comes to mental
is that not
reasons,
the mind? Because is that not the same thing?
No, different.
Really?
Different. Yeah. So
like, so if somebody was born a specific way, like say like a little person, and I'm like, I don't want to fuck a little person because that's weird to me.
Well,
and
that's
then I want to fuck.
But that's sexual attraction. You can't be attracted. You know, you can't. You're just gonna go put your dick in.
Well, what do people call them? Demisexuals? They're attracted to the mind or some shit. You know, like I know it's gay, but
that shit is so gay. Cause it's like that's everyone.
I don't. But that's what I mean.
That's always made me so mad about
So
that.
if
Like,
you're-
that's every person.
But listen. If you're attracted to so say for example, you don't want to fuck somebody from the South because you know they're dumb, you know. But like you recognize that they're very attractive and stuff like that. But you're like, you're a stupid idiot, and you drool over yourself. I can't fuck with you. Like, is that not the same as like someone like your limbs are too small for me? Get out.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't
Yeah.
care. I think both of those are fine. I think both of those are not on that line of like particulating somebody. I think when you don't want to fuck someone that you don't align with is fine. I think when you're like, oh, I'm not fucking you simply because of the way you look or your ethnic background, it's different.
Is that not the same thing though?
I think it's they're like a line can be drawn between them, but I think that's where those lines.
I just feel like those people.
exist.
It's kind of like Asian racism. We don't take it as seriously. I feel like it's like that because
I mean,
like
you don't.
like well you don't either clearly.
I clearly do.
Yeah,
No.
you don't either.
I do.
no collectively we do not. We absolutely
You don't.
on a scale of like it goes Jews, blacks, and then kind of everything else just kind of falls to the wayside. Like it's like, oh, we recognize this is fucked up, but we also it's very easy. It's like watching I was watching Punisher, the Marvel series, and they can't say the hard R in there, but they can say gook. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Like,
the history is different, but yeah, I agree. It is taken less seriously.
it's not very different actually.
This
is my point. This is my point exactly.
It is, but I understand where you're coming
It's a
from.
different thing.
Your place of argument is 100% right.
What the things that have gone through what some Asians that have gone through
you're
is it just as horrific. It's just different. It's because it's culturally.
It's
because over here
definitely not good. It's definitely not good.
I just think we take things more because it's because of it's like even the internment camps and what's going on with the espionage. What is that thing that Trump's saying?
Oh, that espionage act.
Whatever he's saying, claiming right now that they did in World War II. And that's what he's saying. We're invaded by these brown gangs, so that's why we can deport everybody. So they're using that, whatever that is.
Sure, yeah.
Is it the espionage? Or
I don't remember
I might
exactly.
be misspeaking. Whatever it
I don't
is
know.
that they use to throw people into internment camps, they're using that now. And I feel like the reason why we don't look on it as fucked up because I just don't think we take it that seriously. I just don't like it's just.
Yeah,
it's
I think
kind
you're
of,
right. I think you're right.
I think the process is that, like, first and foremost, most Asian people are not.
Here we go.
Not that it's
Here
not.
we go.
Not that it's not like Asian people are considered more so white adjacent. That's a huge thing, which is unfortunate.
I think it's when you're thinking about Americans,
particularly in America. I'm talking only in America.
because of their like because of how things have worked out for them. I think
Well, it
is
worked
why.
out for them, and also they applied for Caucasianness. That's the whole thing.
I mean, I don't disagree with that. I guess,
and it's not fair. It's still not fair for them to be belittled the way they are. Particularly when it comes to Black and Asian communities, there's so much fucking disdain between the two of them. It's insane.
Yeah.
This is hilarious. We're gonna go on to a question.
I think it's. I can make it funny. I can make.
Yeah,
sounds.
well, you had a good 3 minutes. So we're gonna move on to some questions.
this is very educational.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's
from
the
our
point of
patrons
it.
over at
You know, this guy can't
patreon.com.
keep up.
Patreon.com
It's not a
/
green guy in a suit.
Patreon.com/Snark.
not a
Are you talking
green
about
guy in a
Muzzy?
suit.
No, it's Chief.
Is that the mask?
Oh, I thought about Muzzy.
Wait, is he in a green suit? Is he in a green suit or just the green face?
He's a green
Isn't
face.
it usually like a yellow suit or
in a
something, right? The
yellow
mask
suit, yeah.
or like the purple?
mask?
The mask.
Who?
You know the man in the iron mask? You know
That
what I'm talking
almost
about.
stunlocked me.
You know,
Jump on over to patreon.com/snarktank if you want to ask us some questions like the ones that we're about to read here from our lovely patrons. Go over there. I don't want to say lovely, actually. It's probably not. I don't want to be that kind. Wow. He says, so Sweeney's disgusting mouth noises when it's quiet wrote in.
I love that.
Yeah. He says, hello, Mr. Tank, Mr. Tank, and Mr. Tank. First time patron here. Welcome.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Thank you, sir.
My question is for.
And or ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Whatever
It's,
you
it's
are.
impossible to tell with these names.
Thing. Thank you, thing.
Thank you, fucking item.
Oh my god.
Thanks a lot. Object. Says, my question is for y'all is, what is the most bizarre or perplexing thing you've seen an animal do, be it in person or online? My question comes after I saw a particularly heinous video during my Facebook content moderation job. It was so heinous that I needed to give you my money to tell it to you. It was a video of a calf.
Do I really want to? If it's like,
There's a video of a calf vigorously sucking a dog off
oh, that's funny.
that looked like Scooby-Doo. The dog initially let it happen for a bit, but then it backed away, only for the calf to go on for seconds and thirds, and the dog backed away again.
Yeah.
I wish I could show the video to you, but I honestly don't want to have calf sucks a dog off anywhere near my internet search history. Thank you for being retarded and gay. Keep it up.
Again,
I saw a video similar to that.
there's nothing.
I bet.
There's not. I've not seen
No, there
animals
was
sucking off animals.
no. It wasn't sucking off. It was a little like a goat nursing from a dog, and then the dog tried to get up, and the goat boinked it, and then kept nursing. From
Oh,
it.
like
And
hit
I
it with
was
its head?
Yeah, like
Oh.
probably knocked the dog unconscious.
Yeah.
And he kept going. I
Get
was
back
like,
down there.
That's so crazy.
animals are
He
crazy.
basically mugged him.
yeah, quite
Kind of.
literally.
Or her, I guess.
It.
Object.
I don't see very like because all my algorithms are just wholesome animal stuff, so I don't usually see anything weird. Because anything weird that I've seen, I would go out of my way to like don't show me shit like this,
Right,
Because
yeah.
I absolutely don't want to see it. But the only things that I see that weird me out, and I guess this is pretty normal, so it's not that crazy, is when animals do things that are so human like. It kind of freaks me out a little bit. It's a little bit because I forget that. They're animals, but then they're doing things. I'm like, right, well, we're animals too, right? So we just evolved past what they are. But like, there's a guy that's fucking with a cow. He has like some green shit, right, to give to the cow to eat. And he puts it up to the face and then yanks it away right before the cow can get it. He does it 2 times. And then on the 3rd time, the cow, straight up like a human, was just like, nah, fuck you. And he turned his head around like, nah, fuck. Like, it went like this, and it was like, And then he was trying to give it to it, and the cow went, Like, and it was one of those things where I'm like, I've usually like a dog or something will never, you can do that to a dog forever. Like, you can
Right,
keep fucking
yeah.
with a dog, and the dog's gonna keep getting the food and kind of trying to get the food. I've seen people tease animals like that, but that cow, after just 2 tries, was like, fuck you, bitch. I know what you're gonna do. I don't want it. And to me, I was like, that was so human to me. Like, it was so like, like I don't.
I know what you
normally,
mean, yeah.
I don't normally see animals doing shit
I've
like
seen
that.
a cat like eating from a thing and it couldn't grab it well, and it looked around actually, and it started eating it with both its hands.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It
And I was
looked
like,
around
no,
and be like,
no, it looked around like it checked.
like it was like, what? Like, this is gonna be a little embarrassing.
I know. I think was it overexposed it. I think they do that to make sure they're not like around predators when they're like really trying
yeah.
to focus on doing something. So it's like,
Okay.
I like how it doesn't check
terrifying.
behind it at all. Like, they have the wherewithal to go left and right, but not behind. It's funny. I think the only thing I think of when this question comes to mind,
the moment he drops,
or the only
his
thing
guard.
that comes to mind when I read this question was that video of that fucking, I don't know if it's a crocodile or an alligator, but it just rips the arm off of that other one, and the other one just doesn't care.
Oh, it's like, oh, well, that happened.
It just doesn't give a shit. It's such a I don't understand that animal, man, or that entire fucking
phylum.
yeah.
It's like,
Like
hey,
it's a terrifying.
They're literally just monsters.
you idiot! Don't do that.
Yeah. I'll never forget it too, because it's just like it reacts, but in such a like the arm is gone and then it just goes.
Yeah.
It looks at camera.
Yeah, just like it looks at the thing that bit its arm off, but like not even directly.
It's like
It was like kind of like a vague side eye where it's like in its peripheral,
why'd you do that?
and it doesn't retaliate at all. It's like I guess because it can't verify which one did it.
Also,
Because it's a lot of crocodiles, to be fair, like in that pit.
if I wanted to be like rational about it, I would say that crocodile was probably or gate or whatever it was.
It's older.
It's on the verge of death.
Well, more so now, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they can live without limbs. That shit happens to them all the
I
time.
really think they're such freaky creatures. The sounds they make me so scared. It's insane.
I love how brutal they sound.
They sound like this
Demons.
like things I would have to imagine.
They sound like chainsaws almost. It's fucking crazy.
They have this weird.
I like when they do this such a guttural fucking growl, like, and I'm like, damn, what does that mean? Is it actually anger, or because like say some dogs, some people are confused, like where you'll hear like a dog growl sometimes, and they'll think it's like angry, and it's not that. It's something different. And I'm hearing some of their guttural things, and I'm like, is it anger, or is this a certain? I don't know.
I've never heard a dog growl. Like I think dogs.
Yo,
They only make noise to alert people. So that's the thing.
So like there's what I think Rottweilers are really known for having these terrifying sounds when they're like relaxed.
Yeah.
And you like start petting them and they sound like like chainsaws. And like you start like they're not angry. But like people would wow. You ever heard those fucking those Rottweilers that say wow when they're being scratched?
Those are crazy, those ones.
favorite. They're so interesting.
Let me pull it up. I hate that name too.
Rottweilers.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like those are. It's not. That sounds like
They're sick.
Yeah, it sounds like a corpse to me, or like a something that's a necromancer like
Rottweiler
conjured.
In a world where Rottweiler was not a dog breed, it would be a great name for like a zombie detective. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Rottweiler, come take a look.
Yeah, it's me, Rottweiler.
It's me, Rottweiler.
It's a damn good name.
That's kinda cool,
It's a shame
yeah.
that it's taken by a fucking dog. All right, let's move on. Let's get to this question by The Void.
Oh, here, growling when happy. Let me see if I can hit this real quick.
Yeah. That sounds horrifying.
Those dogs are no fucking joke, man.
I'm not into that, man.
I don't like
its
those
pets
kind
and
of dogs.
stuff?
I've always liked just like dogs that are like more houndish
Yeah.
or shepherds. I've loved those are my favorite.
Shepherds
kind
are
of
nice.
dogs.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Way too much maintenance though. Fucking crazy, dude. When they shed, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, the shedding to me.
It's a nightmare.
I dated a girl who had a dog that like just shedded like crazy. Two dogs that shedded like crazy.
You gotta.
And I remember like when I came over the first night and the bed was covered in just covered in hair. I thought it was a design on the fucking blanket. It was so much.
You gotta as soon as the
I was just
seasons
like-
change, man. You gotta give them that wash, and it's
You gotta comb them.
wash. Yeah, well, you gotta give it that nice wash, and then just brush it through every week. But
Yeah.
it sucks. Giving a dog that's big as showers is terrible.
That's not if you train your dog well. Like I lived with a German Shepherd for years, and it was awesome.
I had one for my.
He was actually a fucking coward, or could people be afraid of him, right? Then that motherfucker
rough.
would like go under like my buddy would go under his legs like, oh shit, like, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you pussy, like what are you doing?
My dog was
He's
rough.
tired.
She was playful, and I was just like, dude, just get in the water. And then as soon as like what happens every time I was like, are you done washing her? And she'd be like, out the water into the house, and I'm like, no, and right into my bed soaking wet, and I'm like, I can't.
You weren't strong enough to.
No, she would just zip out. She's the fucking German Shepherd. I'd be like, oh, my grandma would call me, and she'd be like, oh, the door's open, jackpot. And she would run inside, and I'm like, oh, girl.
You just did everything wrong.
She was a good dog, well behaved.
Well, I just mean like the aspect of why is the door open while you're washing?
Because my grandma would peek out. Because he's like, oh, is something going on? I'm like, Grandma, stop. I got it. You still washing the dog? I'm like, no.
And she opens the door
Yeah.
and then walks away.
She opens the door, the dog's like, oh, jackpot. And she's old, so she's not going to be able to stop this dog.
So knocks her grandma over.
In the
grandma
house.
goes flying.
Jumps in the bed soaking wet, pulls out fucking dynamite, lights it.
No! Rock, no! My room!
It's standing there in the aftermath, like perfectly fine, like panting.
Just can't
All my
wait to do it
shit's
again.
destroyed. It's dry now, though.
More dynamite.
More dynamite.
I miss a dog.
Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Ew. I miss having a dog. I want one so badly.
Yeah, I can't wait. I want to move because my apartment there only have grandfathered pets. And I
What
was
the
like,
fuck does that mean?
you.
You only get like 50-year-old pets?
Yeah, you can only have grandfathered pets. Yeah, that's exactly what that means.
It swings pets before that landlord, right?
Yeah, so
Fucking
they're like,
stupid.
oh, no more pets from. And I was like, fuck you. Yeah,
Just get
push them down the stairs.
Get a guy in a dog suit.
Get a dog in a guy suit.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Put him on the leash, and it's like, you can't prove that this isn't a guy.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to assault him in some way. To
Go ahead and assault to see what's happening.
That's very true.
See if he doesn't eat you. He's weird. He's a feral.
Try to pull his mask off. Go ahead. I'll sue you. Anyway, the Void Roni says, "Hey Kings, any advice when looking for a good roommate? Green flags to look for and red flags to avoid. Thanks, King Ramsey and the Men in Gauze."
Oh,
I hate
very
that.
nice.
Don't like that.
I've lived with infinity billion people because I've rented many rooms.
That seems impossible. I feel like it's more like 10.
Shut
That's
up.
close. I was probably closer to like 20.
Yeah, that's close. Well, I guess that's closer to infinity billion
It is a little closer.
than it
is.
isn't.
It's
Yeah, that
it's
number-
it's 2 times closer actually.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
You know there are bigger infinities than other infinities? That shit's so stupid.
I don't know what you're saying. But
Some infinities are big enough.
Continue with what you were saying.
Yeah, I don't care.
Don't let him continue.
Yeah, this guy's talking about like Buzz Lightyear and shit. Shut the fuck up.
Never said.
Fucking Buzz Lightyear D&D fucking story. Who cares? It's like, you wake up in a fucking cardboard box.
You wake up and you're gay and dumb.
Toy Story D&D probably wouldn't be too bad, actually.
Yeah.
Actually,
Actually, I would,
stupid fucking story.
I'd have fun with it.
It'd be fun. You might have an interesting story from
Fucking
it.
Yeah, you can
Sid's-
build your own. You can make your own toy.
It's like Lies of P, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
Liza
Yeah,
P.P.
I mean,
I guess
not really at all.
Yeah,
but, like,
sorta.
It's only in like the
toy
loose,
sense.
only in the
toy sense.
only in the loosest conceptual way.
Because you could be trying to become a person throughout the story.
Look,
of
I never played
Lies.
Liza P. Are there real people in that?
Yeah,
Yeah. There's like
Not many, but there are real people.
Okay.
There are people.
yeah.
And are they like weirded out that you're running around and you're like
No,
no?
they're
there's
more
others.
concerned with everything else
That's happening?
Yeah.
In their haunting world, this one, like, fucking homunculus boy that's not trying to murder them is not everybody's biggest problem.
Especially because he's like traditionally like pretty, you know. He's like
Right.
he's like a Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah,
puppet.
because I actually when I look at the cover, I'm like, not bad. And then I'm like, oh wait, that's a never mind.
well,
one of those things.
I wouldn't say never mind.
You would say that, right? You're like, nah, go for it.
But yeah, so you
what the
lived
fuck
with-
was I saying?
You lived with
the-
infinity billion people.
I live with infinity billion people, and the rules were. Here's the thing, man. The rules. If you're the one, doing it, all you got to do is talk to them about their habits of hanging out. To me, that's the most important thing because I 100% don't want to live with anyone that makes themselves too at home. And it's one of those things that people will, like the living room, people have access to the living room, but we all stay in our respective spaces. And maybe when something happens, we'll all get together or shit, whatever. It's always been like that. But if there's that one guy that's always there watching the TV or always, I just want that person usually becomes problematic. A lot of times they're more selfish where they're like, oh, well, I live here. I can use any of this stuff. You said I can use it. And I'm like, you don't want to live with that person. You want to live with a person that's kind of coy. That's also a little like disrespectful. Or like the last place I lived in, I was renting a room and we had access to everything, but we just used, we'd cook at certain times. We would not get in each other's way, kept our fucking parts clean. That's really it. Like keeping the stuff clean, especially the fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
When you're sharing a bathroom with people, if you have your own place, do whatever the fuck you want. When you're sharing a space with people, the bathroom, as my mom would always say, leave this place as he came in or whatever,
Leave it as
whatever
you entered it,
stupid,
yeah.
however.
Leave it cleaner than you came in my
Oh, and cleaner. Well, that's I understand that, but that's bullshit. That's nice. That's a nice sentiment, but nobody does that.
I do it.
For me,
you do that.
I do, actually.
You leave it cleaner than when you left it.
I genuinely, every time I have pissed in any bathroom that I've ever been in, I have taken toilet paper to like wipe like the rim.
I wipe the. I do that by necessity because I don't want people to think I did it. Like
Sure.
I
say
just
like
don't use that in
if there's
people's
piss
houses anymore.
on it already, I'm like I got to do this because somebody might have done it, but I was the last one to use it. I think I
Right,
pissed
yeah.
on it.
that's always a safe space.
Yeah.
For me, my biggest thing for roommates is try to acquire a decent degree of friendship with the people you live with. I think that's very important.
You definitely
because
wanna have
what
cool
happens
people,
is
yeah.
that once there's camaraderie, you'll be able, this on both sides, you'll be able to like exist in a space better. You'll be more willing to help someone that you live with.
Yeah.
That is you're cool with. You'll be more willing, like, oh, I'm going to make sure I clean up after them. Because this other person shares space with me too. And I'm cool with that person. I don't want to fuck them over.
Yeah.
And just also, like, just try not to be a dick. That's it. It's trying to be a jerk. I've only had in my life genuinely one bad roommate. And they weren't even bad. It was the situation that preceded a person involving them that was too close.
I've had a couple of
But that's it. Other than that, I've
bad
only had
roommates, but-
genuinely one bad roommate. I lived with Chris, Jalen, and Joe. We were cool. We've known each other for years.
Yeah, you
That
guys
was
known
fine.
each other, so that's like very different.
I
Yeah.
lived with...
I could never live with a random person out of that.
That's also another
that's
thing, too. Living with a random...
I think that's just what they're asking for.
yeah, that's.
Like,
I mean,
that's-
that's a
Like,
tough one.
I've lived with many random people. For the most part, people are in the same position as us. They're like that. They just want a nice, chill spot to live in.
It's understandable.
Understand this, and maybe as you gain experience, you'll start to snuff this out. Understanding just by looking at some people, you can tell how rough their life is and what they're going to be like. Like, say, I was crashing on my friend's spot for a minute, in between a place, and his roommates. I was like, oh, I can tell these people are like druggy, and I was like, this is going to be a problem, and it actually became a problem to where I got these. Before my heart condition was diagnosed and what it was, they gave me like a handful of benzos, like 12 of them,
Gone.
and half of them were gone. And I was like, fuck. And then my roommate was like, dude, the guy I was friends with, he's like, I understand, but I need these people's rent. Like I just he basically was asking me not to cause any problems. I was like, out of respect for you, but I'm like, that's crazy that you're living with drug addicts and like they just stole my drugs. I was like, I actually need this for my heart. Because if I have an episode, then like, it calms me down. But they're benzos, so she was like, ooh, went through my shit, went through my stuff. And she was like, I didn't do it. And then the guy, he came up to me, he's like, no, I promise you shouldn't do it. I'm like, yeah, they just walked out on their own. Like, even though you guys are drug, okay, I fucking believe you. I totally believe you guys.
Drug addicts are.
When it comes to drugs,
that's
it's
a rough,
insane, man.
Yeah.
That's a rough person.
I've never
Yeah.
really had direct interactions with drug addicts. Like,
They might be nice people, but they're fucking addicts.
I've never really had interactions with drug addicts like that.
God bless.
That
God
was
bless
my.
them.
I worked with an alcoholic, man.
Never
It's so,
really.
like I worked with an alcoholic one time,
Thank
and
God.
it was just rough. Like they were nice fucking people, but they have an addiction.
Oh, they're possessed.
Yeah,
Literally.
So, I'm like, if you sense anything like that, absolutely not. Don't even give them a chance. Unfortunately, it's mean, but they should go to a fucking like a sober living situation. Like,
Yeah.
it's
So
not for you.
try to-
Yeah,
try
you're
to
not
figure
equipped to
out-
handle that.
No
scenario.
way.
Especially
No
new,
way.
you're just getting a roommate. Oh no, that'll fuck you up.
His first
That'll
roommate's a
fuck you up,
fucking
dude.
heroin addict.
That sucks. You signed a lease already?
He signs a lease, and then that room is
The
fucking
amount of my
gone.
friends that have signed
There's
leases and then
hell.
like just
There's
got,
a pit of hell somehow got sunken into that room. Oh no, man, I'm sorry.
I didn't take your.
Will this
fucking-
cover it? And he just gives you like fucking a pack of gum.
It looks like that fucking decrepit, like that abandoned island in Japan, Hashima. You know that place? Where it's like they used to build like Mitsubishi,
Yeah,
they used to build
dude.
Mitsubishi warships or something.
That shit's
And now it's
crazy.
just like it looks like fucking. It looks like it was nuked.
You just walk in the room. You're like, you just immediately close it
You're gonna
again.
say something, you just give up.
You
You're
open
like,
the door
oh
to the
my
you open the
God.
door to the room and somehow it's outside. And there's like a crumbled awning with like fucking concrete.
I love
Like,
the
gotta
idea if you
fucking-
open a room door and then the room door opened to something else and your door is jammed on another door trying to open. You're like, what is that?
Like,
Never mind.
I'm 100% closing it again because I'm like
I can't deal with that. man.
I'm not at all.
Yeah, drug. I don't know,
am
man.
so
It sounds really like callous, but like I can't. My
No
tolerance
way.
for that is
No fucking
absolute
way.
zero.
It's probably gone.
I'm sure at some point, like when they get help, they'll be like totally cool people. But like I'm not being around that at all.
One huge rule: you establish a guest rule because, and I mean strict guest rule to where even if you're a relaxed person, like where you're like. But make sure that it is very specifically stated within the lease or whatever. And you guys speak about this because I always look for. I had to have overnight guests. It wouldn't ever. So there were some places that wouldn't allow it, so I wouldn't stay there. But I would have to be in those places. 'Cause I was always respectful, but I definitely want people to sleep over. Like if I was in a relationship or whatever, and they wouldn't live there, but they every once in a while I was just like, hey, every once in a while they come over. And so if there's no overnight guests, just make it very fucking clear.
I am such a person from coming family wise and then over exemplified with my friends. I am someone that is so okay with guests. I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
My girlfriend is not that person at all. Lily does not like having guests very often. That is not her thing. We'll throw celebrations at our house, so like get-togethers, but Lily is not for that. For me, because of especially when we live together, me and Chris, our house is an open door policy, pretty much, damn near. Like people were at our house.
We had a sitcom apartment. Like
Yeah.
people would just walk in through the door and be like, "Oh, hey, I'm in town," and then people would clap.
Even when we're not home, like, we'd be like, our friends like, "Hey, you want to stop at your place? Yeah, go do it up."
Yeah, it really was.
We're not in
kinda,
town. Like it's fine, go do it.
And it was like 4 of us too, in that one, right?
It was 4 of us. Then our other friends, 3 of them lived somewhere else, and another one of our friends came to live with us for a little bit of time. Then another. It was just like a revolving door.
Yeah, we had a cast of people
for
and
me-
all sorts of situations that came up. I remember when that kid showed up.
That
I remember
child,
like-
child.
Excuse me?
That was so annoying. Like no one. Did you know about the party?
What party?
The party that was like associated with? Like it was like some party for someone.
No.
I didn't know about it either. Like I came home and there was like some party going on. I was like, all right.
Okay.
I guess
Your
there's a-
house, somebody's throwing a
I
party.
guess there's
Okay,
a party.
cool.
This is what I mean. Where I was just like, it really was like insane.
That is nuts.
And we would show. I showed up and I guess it was like some party. I think it was like a Kevin oriented party. And we'll keep it the first names, just so as not to out anybody. But I think it was like a Kevin oriented
Sorbo.
party. Yes, exactly. Kevin Sorbo showed
Sorry,
up.
I didn't mean to out Kevin Sorbo. But
I
yeah.
never. let
And he
him
was
out.
like, and he got there and he realized it was in some shitty apartment. He screamed to the sky. He screamed, "Disappointed!"
yeah.
But so it was a Kevin Sorbo party. It was a Kevin Sorbo themed party. Everybody dressed like all of Kevin Sorbo's iconic characters. So just Hercules.
So Hercules,
Hercules.
Hercules
the gay
and just Hercules and unemployed Kevin Sorbo. those are the attires.
And
But
one
I
of the
got in there.
Spartans.
But I got in there and it was
Yeah.
like a bunch of people. Like we were like maybe like 25.
No, we were
26?
not 25 yet. We were not that age
It was
yet.
26, 27 maybe.
We were not.
It was that apartment though. It was.
We were not. So I turned 25 when we were leaving that apartment.
Okay, so
I'm
24,
only
whatever.
30 now.
We were 24, and it seemed like, I guess, like a lot of older people, like maybe like late 30s or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess someone's throwing something. And somebody had a kid because it was their fucking kid, I guess. And I just remember being like, I don't like this at all.
Why is this kid?
I don't like a strange child in my apartment.
Yeah, no way.
That was the
I hate
second
this.
time.
No way.
I don't remember the
This
first
is the
time.
second time.
That's the first time to me.
The second time, one of our friends.
Do you
had
remember we
their-
all huddled in my room basically
we were
to like
why is there-
wait out the party?
Why is there a kid?
That's
here?
crazy.
We-
In your house.
Yeah,
You're like,
because I had the biggest room.
right.
So like we all just like everybody just ended up in my room. We were just like hanging out, waiting for the party to end.
Like you're.
It was
That
so weird.
sounds so insane to me. You're like, you guys share this space, and then you have to inconveniently all huddle in your room because y'all don't want to deal with the party.
I don't know how to talk.
It was funny. I don't know.
It was
didn't-
hilarious.
It didn't bother me really. It was just like, what is I was just more confused than anything because I didn't really have anything. Anything that I have to do is in my room anyway.
Sure.
You know?
I don't want any children anywhere near my home.
Especially because I hid knives all over the apartment.
Just in case somebody
But
breaks
also,
in,
I
right?
won't
Yeah,
know.
literally.
I watch my
Yeah.
nephew
and
now.
so I watched
guess.
some kid get really close to one. And I was like, oh shit.
Ow!
Ow, my neck is
Well, yeah, no, I watch my nephew. I
Dude,
watch my
dude.
nephew now, so that's weird. But he's like 5.
Well, family. That's the only.
Family's
That's the
different.
only exception, really.
Yeah.
5. But like
This
the
was a
rest-
child I never seen before.
Yeah,
or
I don't-
understood.
Well, dude, even like a few years ago, I'd be like, no. She would be like, hey, can you
So
watch
if,
him? I'd be like, don't.
If
no.
Keemstar brought his kid,
Oh, ew. I didn't even conceptualize.
I would yell
didn't
the
even
N-word at
conceptualize
the
that as
kid.
a
I
possibility.
would call the kid the N-word over and over and over again.
That's right. I forgot that he showed up.
that's funny.
how we
as fuck.
left.
It's funny as hell that.
That's why we
like,
left. The juju was wrong. The
we
second he
we
left,
burned sage.
You know what's crazy? The second he left, we got roaches.
Killer.
It's Killer Keemstar. Yeah.
He touches the floor and it becomes like dirt,
Yeah.
and then roaches come out
parting
of it.
gift out of his fucking beard.
Out of his beard. They all fucking ascend.
It's like the bees in that movie that we saw, the fucking monkeys. The monkeys.
B movie?
The monkey.
B movie?
Oh, the monkey. Yeah, yeah.
The monkey.
Yeah, B movie.
B movie.
B movie.
Anyway, yeah, avoid drug addicts.
Avoid drug addicts. Yeah.
Although they some of them are good at hiding it, man.
Some of
it's
them are-
surprising.
some of
I
them
didn't
are-
know. Like I was dating one for a little bit, and I didn't know until like fucking months later.
Same, actually.
That's
And it was
crazy.
really just because I was uneducated about like that world. Like I'd never been in that world before, so like there were things where I was like,
You were too close to the darkness.
Yeah.
well, I just remember seeing. I remember I noticed something was wrong. I was like, are people's teeth supposed to bleed in the morning? I feel like that's not normal.
That sounds like gingivitis.
No, but like like
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
that's what it was. Apparently, but
That's crazy.
Probably,
I've never had any of that. It's as fucked up as my fucking existence has been. I've never no drug addicts. Definitely crazy people, but no drug addicts.
Yeah.
It's a wild world.
It is wild. Some people, you're right. Some people are definitely good at hiding it. What?
I hope she's fine, by the way. but that was like a fucking, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I want no part.
I could tell
want no
that person's
part.
aura was off the moment I spoke to them.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, whatever. Let's not get into it.
But yeah, hey, try it out. Have some fun. Don't be afraid of having women too. From my experience, they're better roommates.
Don't fuck them, though.
Well, that's usually not going to happen.
Don't
usually
fuck 'em.
the
Don't
owner
fuck 'em.
there's owners that have these scenarios thinking that they're going to get pussy by doing that. It works 0% of the time.
Don't fuck your roommate.
Some guys are really direct and will put in their ads saying like, like females only, and you can sleep in my room. Literally, it'll be
That's so
situations.
crazy.
And I'm
Don't
like,
fuck 'em.
who is gonna say yes to this?
Don't fuck your roommates.
I don't think
that is the one thing I really think you should genuinely
I don't
never
think
have to your roommate.
it's such a rare, because it's a very business. People are there to they need somewhere, like you're going to be gone at work most of the day, and somebody needs somewhere to sleep essentially. And a lot of the times those people are in relationships. It's like if you're a person that's renting out the shit, it's I'm gonna get female roommates, like fuck them. Like what is this National Lampoon? What do you think this is? Is this Van Wilder or something? What the fuck do you think this is?
Quite literally, my name is National Lampoon's Van Wilder. That's my name.
That's my name. National.
They based those movies off my fucking grandfather.
All right, let's move on. Let's get a question from Help. He wrote in. He says,
somebody.
He says, "Hello, future subjects of a documentary, and not in a positive one, I assure you." My question is, if you could add any actor, celebrity, musician to any piece of media, what would it be? I'd personally add Conan O'Brien to the Herald of Darkness music video segment from Alan Wake 2, but not as the character, just as himself, getting progressively more confused and frustrated. Also, Alan Wake 2 is a super recommended. I love that game.
Great game.
But it's such a weird fucking video game. But
Where's
Conan O'Brien is in so many
What
video
launcher
games.
Is it on a launcher though?
It's on Epic. That's
Epic.
the issue with it on Steam anyway.
I forget, dude. I haven't claimed so many games because I forget I have Epic.
I have a press account on Epic and I barely use it.
And you don't even,
like I have like Warhammer. What is it? The
new one.
The what is it? The 40K Space Marine 2?
Yeah, the new one. Space Marine 2.
I got it. Like I had it on there. Just like.
How about that shit on Steam?
And I didn't play it. That's the one. That's the one where I was like, "Oh, cool, okay." I'll go out of my way to play that. But then I went to New York, and then I came back, and I was like, Now it's just like a war of will to even open the launcher again.
I don't even, for some reason, I don't even have it installed. I was like, what
played-
happened? I
played
thought
a
I used to have it.
I play the same games over and over again. This is a waste. I'm like, I gotta play different games, man.
It's hard.
I played Baldur's Gate 3 again. I'm like, come on, dude.
I get it. I haven't. It's crazy. I haven't played since it came out because I'm trying to stay disciplined. I'm trying to play different things.
Play it again, dude.
I fucked up and started doing the Force Unleashed. I talked about it on one of the last shows. I started playing Force Unleashed. I went way back, and I was like, damn, what am I doing? And so now I'm gonna try.
I like the idea of you sitting in front of the Force Unleashed and being like, just having a moment. You're like, damn, what am I doing?
We as humans,
Galen
man, we
beating the
want
fuck out of people.
familiarity and comfortability. And so trying to force yourself to keep playing new things, unless, like, say, it's your job, let me go out of here to do this. I got to try these things out.
Even then, it's hard, man.
Right.
Even then, I'm just like...
But you got to do it.
I know.
And me, I don't have to, so I don't. And even though I should, because sometimes I buy the games.
I'm getting so tired. I bought Monster Hunter. I played 1 hour of that fucking game.
That game runs
$75 for one fucking hour.
For an hour is kind of crazy.
Like, God
Game
damn
runs
it.
like shit on fucking PC though. It's really fucking horrid.
Yeah, I've heard,
actually.
like, I wouldn't. I
It's
still have
so
a 3060,
fun.
so I wouldn't play
It's
it.
so fun to play though. Really, really fun fucking game. But it runs
Yeah,
like
I'm
shit.
sure.
Yeah.
I love beating up monsters really, really bad and making them limp away from me. And
Yeah,
then I let them limp away too. I'm like, I'm gonna find you. Go ahead, and run.
So not into that. That's crazy.
Go ahead and run.
Anyway, it's funny that you bring up Conan O'Brien because Conan O'Brien is in like a million video games for some reason.
People like him, man.
No, I think Conan O'Brien's great, but like it's so weird that he's in that world. Like he's in Death Stranding, which means he's had extended interactions with Kojima, which is hilarious to imagine. Like, why? Like, what? Where's the intersection? And then he's in Halo 4 also. I remember that. That was like a weird fucking thing. He was like a Marine. Him and Andy Richter were Marines.
Yeah, that's right.
In the corner of some
Were
fucking.
they as them?
Well,
I don't know. If
face.
I, I mean, they had helmets on, and you
Yeah.
couldn't really tell, but like they were them basically.
That's crazy.
And I was just like, what is? He's in so.
I think just that Clueless Gamer thing really did wonders.
It probably did,
It's
yeah.
a great way to promote too. Like, hey, let's put this motherfucker in the game. He'll do Clueless Gamer. It's fun. Just everyone likes Conan. It's great.
It's just crazy to me that like, it bothered me a little bit seeing those segments. Not necessarily because I thought they weren't funny, but because like I looked at some of the things that he was allowed to say about the things that were clearly paid to be promoted there.
Oh, sure.
Like, and he'd be like, "What is this piece of shit?" And he would like go out and like all the devs are virgins, and like everybody they're all fucking losers. Like, what kind of a jerk would spend his time playing this?
I just feel like,
And I just think like why am I not allowed to say that about like Raid Shadow Legends when I do like a sponsor? You know what I mean? Like it always bothered the shit out of me. I was like, why?
some people
I
are
get
like,
it. He's Conan O'Brien, but like but that's so frustrating.
That dude, it's like it brilliantly Cumtown got to that level to where the brand started to recognize people are listening to these entire ads because of the way Nick is just absolutely shitting on them and making up horrible things, talking about MeUndies and just saying horrible things about them or scenarios of like, you know, but
It's great stuff.
I literally don't listen to ads unless they're like that.
Exactly.
And so I was like, this is brilliant. And it's actually, I've literally learned about something. It's been brilliant. I've learned about, I understand what Blue Chew is.
What is
when
that?
before
I mean-
it's a Viagra, it's the
Wait, no, don't mention it because they're not.
Oh right, they're not paying
paying
us.
us.
Yeah, Blue Chew's a thing. It's a thing.
Right, sure.
And but I understand what it is because I've listened to many ads and they're always funny on that show.
You know what that's like? It's kind of like that's like when Norm Macdonald had his show. He had those ads for I don't know if you've ever seen the the ads that he did for the Man Grate.
Man Great.
Have you seen those? It was like some
don't remember.
some thing that you'd put on a grill, and it was like some fucking it was something, but he shat all over it. He was like, "You ever hear of the Man Grate?" And he like his guest is like, "I have." And he goes, "You have?"
He's
He's like, "You heard of this fucking
Really?
thing?"
Really?
And he had like 3 ads with him, and then they cut him off because they were just like, and I was just like, that's so stupid. Because like that's the only reason I know about the Man Grate is because I sat through that entire ad because it was so damn funny.
Dude, it's a shame because when I was doing I was with Raycon for a while to where their headphones started off being like these are serviceable and now they're like where they're actually okay now. They're actually like serviceable. So I went through their evolution and I tried to be like, okay, we've been rocking for a while. Like I wanted to get more creative and I wanted to because they were associated with Ray J. Because Raycon's Ray J, that guy. Like, I wanted to get creative, and I wanted to kind of take a couple of shots at him and do something like Kim Kardashian. Yeah, I wanted to do something.
You
like,
used to be able to, kind of.
Yeah,
then they clamped down on it. They specifically.
weren't
I don't know if you ever
having
read the contracts that they would give you, but like I remember one of the. I don't know if we're allowed to. Whatever, it's been years.
Yeah.
But like one of the stipulations was like, don't make fun of Ray J.
And I was like, but
I was just like, okay, I
want
guess.
people to laugh. Like,
Right.
the worst thing I could do one time,
A lot of brands don't understand how important it is to just like be funny.
yeah. At the very least, I try to sneak one in, or at least where I mention Ray J, because they at a certain point they're like, don't even mention him anymore.
Yeah.
And
Because too many people were just like,
I just took a screenshot of him, you know, blown up where it's clearly one of the scenes where he's fucking Kim Kardashian.
that's crazy.
I feel like I saw that. I feel like I saw that somewhere on the ad.
Hey, yeah, could you know, they'll give you notes.
The notes for that are awesome. I would always hate the notes that I would get because it was always something like, you said the E25. It's actually everyday E25.
Shut the fuck up.
They know.
Right.
This is the 17th thing I've done.
Dude, one time
I can't do shorthand.
they had me cut
Meanwhile,
out.
they'll have an Adidas commercial where it's just some guy being like, "I love you, son," and then the commercial ends, and they don't even show a shoe.
There's like a logo of Adidas in the corner. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's great.
Oh,
I want him. I want it all now.
great.
Whenever we would do our older like in-house ads,
No.
I'd be what? So
No.
I would always try to add a joke to it, and they'd be like, "You gotta change that," and I'd be like, "Really?" It's just so stupid.
What are you talking
Oh, right.
The rad reads
when we were
have.
Oh.
Third Circle.
Oh yeah, that's right.
that place. Yeah, I forgot. I
Yeah,
couldn't
you
remember what
got
they're
a
called.
taste of that world.
Yeah, that was
Ridiculous.
That was interesting. They were just being boring. Just be as boring as humanly possible, so people
it'd be
skip over the ad.
And they would
Yeah.
want us to. They
It's
want
so
us to
crazy.
fit so much in, like, hey, 30-second ad read. Fit in this paragraph and a
Yeah,
half.
yeah,
And I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah,
Bullshit.
I would always hate,
I'm like, what do you expect this? I made
I always
Lily
hated
do
when
one.
they would give you like stats to read
Yeah.
or something. It's like we've sold however. It's like nobody cares about
Nigga,
that.
60 to 90 seconds is impossible for all the information.
I would
you
be
gave
like,
me.
Lily, you got to do this one. She's like, it's not that hard. I'm like, all right, you do it. And she's like, oh, this kind of sucks.
She's speaking Spanish so
a-
fast. Blah, 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 blah. It was like,
if she spoke Spanish, it would go quicker. Actually,
Yeah, it would.
I'd be like, honey, say it in Spanish. She's like, I have to translate it to Spanish now. It's like, yeah.
That'd be great.
Do
But
it.
yeah, it's that's the world. Hopefully, I would just love to get to a point where we can talk to somebody specific. Like there was a guy that my channel is dead. My main channel is. I don't use it. I put out an update saying I'm going to start using. I haven't done it yet, but
I lied.
But like, I lied a little bit. And but this guy, he wanted to keep working with me, and I kept telling him, hey. Can we take this business over to the podcast? There's actually views on this thing, and then it could actually be put into our
yeah, it would
our
make
thing.
sense. You think it would make sense?
It would make great sense. And he's like, oh, I think I'd rather just
Not.
And I asked him, and I was like, dude, I don't know. I know you don't need to give me these numbers, but how many sales could I be making at this point? Where my views are getting less
thing
than
is that
10,000
They
videos.
don't want to do that because then they'd have to pay us more.
But even not that much.
But they would make
not that
more.
much more.
They would make
so
so
much more.
It's so silly
because I actually stand by their quality.
Yeah.
They've had many designs that I'm like, I love these shirts. Unironically, like, no, I'm not lying. Well, I don't lie in my ads. I think the only time I've ever felt a little bit disingenuous is I don't care. Like, I don't need a website. So Squarespace, when I was doing their thing, I don't need a website. I don't have, for me personally.
Yeah.
But now as doing the merch thing, actually it would be great to, but at the time I'm like, yeah, this is cool. It's all there, but personally I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I think I did like a mobile game thing once.
I keep remembering something I want to talk about.
I did a mobile game thing once where like I was like, I don't know. I kind of wanted to just see if I could do a commercial for a video game. I think,
That's interesting.
but
Yeah.
it was a pretty good one. I think it was like one of my favorite ones. But that was I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
People didn't believe me when I did Raid, but I showed them, like, nigga, look at my account.
No,
I'm
yeah, you
playing
actually
this.
play.
I play
this.
often.
I was like, look at my account's maxed out, and I thought that would give us a good relationship. But again, the suits are so stupid. I was like, hey guys, I have gotten people to probably stick around for a long time. There's people in my clan from when I first advertised. And I'm like, you guys don't have any retention from if you reach out to, like, say, some of the bigger creators have 1 million subscribers. There's no gonna be like almost no retention. They'll maybe download it and then they'll fucking stop playing after like 3 days. And I was like, hey, people trusting me for actually showing you, let me show you how to actually play this game. And let me show you how to avoid the gotcha mechanics and not get fucked in the ass. And but whatever. They didn't see me as any value.
But before you do that, we have a word from our sponsor. Hold on. Semen. It's stored in the balls. Subscribe to Semen. Thank you. That's our sponsor.
Okay,
That was great.
Me.
Yeah, thanks to Semen for sponsoring us.
Thank you so much.
The Punisher,
big semen.
the Punisher just showed up
semen.
in Daredevil Born Again, and it was actually fucking awesome.
Well,
What'd you say?
Why
oh,
you
thanks.
Punisher.
Okay, spoilers.
six spoilers?
Yeah, what the hell?
Well, it was pretty apparent that he was coming back. It was advertised excessively.
I didn't watch
I
any
didn't see
of
it
that.
at
I
all.
specifically have been on Media Blackout because I wanted to get an authentic
Yeah,
experience.
shut the fuck up. Stop.
Thanks
stop.
a lot.
I'm watching.
Fucking-
I'm watching.
That's funny. Die twice. But
I'm watching Marvel's Punisher right now.
Punisher.
I'm
Butt Punisher.
Butt Punisher.
I'm still trying to finish Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I watched that whole show.
You watched that
whole show? You were like, "What the fuck?"
You watched that show?
It was.
He did.
Dude, there was a season that was really good, and then it was like meh. Then it turned into complete shit. I was like, "This is bad." Holy
I couldn't
fuck!
be that nerd that worked with Nick Fury. I couldn't be bothered.
Who, Coulson?
Yeah, I
love
Coulson.
I love Phil Coulson.
Fuck him.
I
dude.
love Phil
That
Coulson.
guy sucked.
I like Phil Coulson.
They always have to like. It's why I like Oh my god, I forgot his name. The main guy in. Oh my god, in.
You must really like him.
It's one of those
The guy from
things.
Invincible?
Yes.
What's his
I
name? Cecil?
like Cecil. Thank you.
Cecil's Fury. He
It
was
got,
Cecil's Fury.
it got like, but in a way that I'm like, this is the Cole or whatever. Cole is Cole.
Phil Coulson.
Phil Coulson. It was so Disney-esque.
He's
to
no
me.
Cecil.
He's definitely a.
He's also not Walton Goggins, which also doesn't help.
It's true.
Yeah,
Walton Goggins plays Cecil.
Walton
and it's like,
Goggins
he's doing a good job.
is great.
He's kind of killing it right now, actually.
He's been an all-star run for a little
It's
while.
weird because I didn't. I honestly
We just forgot.
didn't know. Well, I didn't know he existed before. Hear me out. Before I can't think. So if I go back and watch some stuff, I might be like, "Oh shit, Walton Goggins." It probably
Right.
will happen.
You better not say before Fallout.
Yo, you know what's
no,
crazy?
no, what the fuck?
Hold that thought.
Yeah.
I was watching Gremlins. And you know who's in Gremlins?
Uh-oh.
Fucking young Jonathan Banks. So like a Mike Ehrmantraut. He plays one of the cops.
Oh yeah,
I
because he
feel like
always
I
plays the
remember
cop.
that.
That's right.
Yeah, and I was just like, bro, he looks old still.
He's like, I think,
Like he looked
What are you
like he was
doing,
probably like
Gremlins?
he was probably like
Cooking
30. He was probably 30 and he looked like a rough 30, man.
I
What are
want
you
a cut of
doing
it.
Cooking meth, goblin.
Look at this gremlin. We were fine.
we were fine.
Until you
But
went
until you
gremlin
came
mode.
here. And you and your pride and your ego, and then it cuts. Just
Oh
a fuck-
shit!
Oh, I didn't. Oh my! It's a gremlin.
It's like
He thought he was talking to a wall.
he's like,
And he's like, wait, that's the future. I'm here now.
wait.
Walter!
You and your pride and your. Oh, that's a gremlin.
That's a gremlin. Shit! I didn't know these things
It
existed.
shoots him in the chest.
Those gremlins were
They had
terrorists.
guns.
They were terrorists.
Yeah, they were.
They were.
Anyway, yeah. So you see Walton Goggins in old stuff, and you recognize.
So the first role I ever saw him in, and it's or at least where I recognize him, pretty significant because he stood out in Sons of Anarchy as a trans woman, like a
Oh yeah, that's
and
right.
Tig. Or who's like he was like the crazy guy. Sons of Anarchy is actually a really fucking good show.
Oh, it's a great show.
It's like
I've never seen it.
It's
It
one
just
of those
falls
shows.
off. It just falls off
It
like
was
twice.
The second, I gotta say, the second a show revolves or anything revolves around a motorcycle, I'm immediately disinterested.
Exactly.
It's like the same thing with that game Days Gone.
Yeah,
you remember that?
We are completely in sync right now.
Yeah.
In that way, because I just refuse to play it. Or I'm just
It's
like,
hard to
Dude,
play.
it's like $12 right now, and I'm like, nope.
I'm never playing that game. I could
just see
have
this
got it
fucking
3 times
retard
over.
on a motorcycle. Like, nope, can't do it.
That's unnecessary. He's a feller.
I have such a.
I
so,
didn't like the way the zombies worked. The whole like zombies, they were just kind of hordes and you just leave them.
Oh,
I'm whatever. that game is weird. I don't know.
I couldn't be.
It's
Never
fine.
played it.
I'm
It's
sure.
fine.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure
I
I'd
hated
actually have a
it,
little
but
bit
it
of
was
fun,
fine.
but I just don't care. But
Anyway,
Sons of Anarchy, it's one of those shows that like you probably think like, oh man, this is gonna be trash. It's gonna be stupid.
It's a good show.
Fuck, it's good. It made me fall in love with Ron Perlman much more.
oh, he's in that show.
Yeah, he's Clay,
Clay sucks.
but he's such a good character though.
He's a good character.
That's
He's
the whole
acted
point,
really well.
asshole. That's the whole point.
Nigga's a demon.
That's the
Nigga's
whole
a
point.
demon. I was like, this guy's the worst person in that show is their mom. The mom in that show is the devil.
She's great. Fucking Peggy Bundy.
Oh, really?
Is it her
Katie
really?
Seagal. Yes.
Oh
Dang,
shit,
she
that's
aged
crazy.
well. Good for
She
her.
looks
dude.
great. She looks fucking
well.
fantastic.
Well, that was
her.
also 14 years ago.
Yeah.
Well,
but like,
still, even,
dude,
even at that time,
the
She's not.
stuff,
Whatever.
all
yeah.
the stuff, dude. The beef with
She was 12.
the Mayans.
the beef with Jackson, the son, and then
Jack.
the fucking the baby mama and the baby mama beefing with Katie Seagal, the mom, dude. It's I can't recommend that show more. It's
Didn't they
but
do
anyway,
a sequel series?
The Mayans.
there's
Or Uncles of Anarchy?
I didn't watch.
Guys, look at my watch.
What does it say? It's something horrible.
Did you
in
crack
it.
your watch?
How did that happen?
I broke this shit a while ago, but it's hanging on. Well,
How'd you do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
That
One
is
time-
that is a crazy brain.
His watch is significantly broken. He has no idea how he did it.
One
you
time
break
I
an
was
Apple Watch,
Literally,
man?
one time I was here. I had it in my book bag when I put my mic in. I went home and I was like, "Oh, it's broken."
No, I don't believe you
Something
at all.
happened.
You must have
Something
been
happened.
you must have been robbed, thrown in
Something
front of a
happened.
car, and then Will Smith came and flashed you with that Men in Black thing and made
Yeah,
you forget.
yeah.
because that's crazy.
Whatever.
That's
Holy
very
shit.
crazy.
Hey, Walton Goggins, I remember specifically, like the first time I noticed him was in Hateful Eight. Because he's in the Hateful Eight. I can't remember exactly. He's in the beginning.
See, that's
He's the racist. He's the racist.
That's
He's the
still,
racist in everything.
But you see how interesting that is? That's still pretty late because Sons of Anarchy was before that.
Right? No,
Yeah,
I wasn't really aware of him.
That's why I'm like, well,
But he's been around for fucking.
He's been
I
around
think he's
for-
been in Seinfeld too, if I'm not mistaken. He's been in like comedies.
he's clearly an older actor.
Yeah. I mean,
So
his
I'm
hairline's
like-
crazy.
It's very crazy.
You see
At
that video of him mewing at the demon?
No.
Do you know that video?
From what? What do you mean?
It's like a clip of like some show or movie.
Was
that
he
Walton
in
Goggins was
Constantine?
No, you go.
I think it was Constantine. I was trying to remember. I was trying to help you remember.
I know. It's just such an easy. It's always anytime that opportunity presents itself to me, I'm going to take it.
It's great.
I think
too
it was
good.
Constantine he was in. I think it was.
Maybe I don't know, but like there's a clip.
don't
There's a
know.
clip of like he turns and there's like a demon.
It's probably
and then he
that.
goes. He does this face that's impossible to replicate. But and he just turns around. It's crazy. Well, let me find it.
Yeah.
Because it is a crazy.
Maybe it's from that. If you're talking about a demon and
I think it
that's
was
a Constantine,
Constantine.
yeah, that makes sense.
It's fucking impossible to
Walton
conceptualize.
Hoggins. This is such a fucking wild.
Walton
break. This
Goggins
shit
has a Hoggins. He was in a show called
Walton slob my
he was in-
noggins.
he was in another FX show. I can't remember what it was called, but apparently it was really good.
Mind freak.
Yeah, FX
He played
presents
the.
Mind Freak.
Freak.
He played the magic.
He's the magic. Holy shit.
He goes.
He's really good.
It's me, the magic.
It's me.
He played the freak.
I guess we got to look up his. I was gonna say discography. His IMDb. His,
Walter
He had a
Slobbins.
fucking freeform jazz album in 2017.
you know what? He probably did. He probably.
Walton Goggins mewing.
Let's see.
Ew,
IMDb.
Pokemon.
Yeah. Wait. It's a fucking. It's a comedy, of course. He's done so much
Oh,
shit.
I've seen that movie you're talking
See his
about.
filmography. Get
Vice
out
Principals.
of here! And I'm not gonna become a premium member.
So look. So if you go on YouTube and search,
He's in Predators.
Walton Goggins mewing. It should be the second result after the green screen meme cutout. But it's Vice Principal's acid absorbed through skin scene. And so this is Derek. Look at this. Look at this face. Look at this iconic face. Wait.
What did that mean?
Isn't that crazy?
That was so many emotions in
I
like
know.
2 seconds.
I love that scene.
There was one emotion where he was like turned on. At one point, it was kind of like, and then
I love the turn that like it's such a crazy. He's a great actor. I'm a big fan of Walton Goggins now.
he's clearly a thespian.
Yeah, he's
And-
clearly very good. But his hair, I've seen photos of him like he did like a GQ thing or something like that,
His
where he's
life
like
is
he's
crazy.
shirtless or whatever, and his hairline is hilarious.
It's nuts.
like it looks good on him somehow, like it works for his character,
He wears
or like
it
who
well,
he is.
but
But,
it's-
like that hairline is fucking bewildering. That's like that's like a Betty hairline from fucking Kung Pao.
It's so yeah. Actually, it just looks so jarring because of how long his hair is.
Goggins.
What?
Yeah.
I'm watering my Goggins.
I'm watering my Goggins.
So what else has he been in? What's his what's his filmography?
Yeah, so I went to I put in his filmography and then went into IMDb Pro and they're like, you can't look at it unless you remember.
That's so psych.
Yeah, let me go to-
everything is piecemeal monetized now. It's
fucking
It's
crazy,
so
dude.
fucking horrible.
All right, fuck
Jesus
off.
Christ!
All right, here
Pay
we go.
for Google
I'm on the
Plus to
regular
fucking
IMDb now.
get
So.
answers to your questions.
Pay for Google Plus to get the.
You remember Google Plus? You remember that?
That's
Yeah,
real?
absolutely.
Well, it's not now anymore, but like it used to be. It was the competitor to Facebook.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Terrible idea.
They made it. They forced it on YouTube accounts. I remember that. Do you remember?
I remember.
Yes.
that.
God, what a dark time.
It was.
Fucking Google Plus. Everybody had like, I want to add you to my
Jesus
top fucking my Google Circle or whatever the fuck it was.
All right, I'm trying to see his earliest stuff.
He was in Passion of the Christ
Yeah,
as the cross.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Were you really?
I was, yeah.
Murder Mississippi. Didn't see it. Beverly Hills 90210. He was in Beverly Hills. I wonder what the fuck he did. He must have been a teacher.
He
or
was the
something.
9.
He was.
He was the hills.
He's just a bunch of inanimate shit.
It's like the person. It's like the kid in the school play that you cast as like the tree.
The tree. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
But he was so successful at those roles. that Everybody was like, damn.
He kept succeeding as the tree, and he went far in life with it.
The next Karate Kid.
He was in a Karate Kid movie.
Yeah, in the '94. And that was the one with that the slut. There was like a girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
Second.
What's-
Anyway,
alright.
No, we're not done yet.
I know that we didn't answer your question at
Damn.
all
Yeah, who cares? Shut
about
up.
like which actor would we put in like any piece of media. Or,
yeah, Walton Goggins.
Walton Goggins. I want Walton Goggins as every Muppet.
As every.
Yeah,
Oh, he
specifically
was
in
in
the
House of a
Gonzo
Thousand
movie.
Corpses.
Oh, I love that movie. Well, I like that movie.
He played the
movie.
Thousand Corpses.
He played a lot of. Oh, he was in The Shield. That was another FX show that was
Oh,
actually
yeah.
really good.
Yeah, he was an FX darling for a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Criminal Minds. He was in Criminal Minds. Okay, so I'm seeing a recurring theme. CSI Miami.
Criminal. He
But
was a
then,
good criminal.
so it's funny. He's been
Either criminal or cop or
He's
both.
been doing a lot of low key things. That's why we didn't notice him. He was in fucking 20 Cent's Predators, Cowboys and Aliens. I didn't see that stupid movie.
Yeah.
He was in Lincoln 2012, Django. This is when he started getting some better. G.I. Joe Retaliation. See, it's kind of like Machete Kills.
Machete.
He was in. I guess he was in an episode of Community.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. He was the guy who, when Pierce died, he was the guy who showed up to like read the will.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, I remember. That's the comedy thing that I was trying to remember.
Ah.
Yeah, he was in Community, and then he gets drunk at the end.
Okay. It's interesting. So yeah, he's been in a lot of like low key stuff. That's why I guess we were all kind of like, oh, this guy just seemed like he just showed up out of nowhere almost.
Yeah, he's a great actor. I like him a lot.
Good.
He's great in Fallout, and
I want to see him in Big Bang Theory.
he's good as Cecil. He's in
an
I
episode.
know you'll never believe his role in Big Bang Theory.
Oh,
I
you
don't know
know it?
why I know this. I have no idea why I know this.
How is that
I have
possible?
never seen a full episode of the show. I think I just happened to be scrolling and I saw
Scared the shit out of me.
I happened to be
whole
scrolling
universe in a hot
and I
disk
saw
day.
the clip. You'll never fucking guess what it is. So I guess he plays a cuck.
What? Stop it! Shut up!
All right, jeez.
Sorry. No, just like I closed YouTube and it's opening up on a short. Or
I like
whatever.
the idea of the audio listeners thinking that you said that to me.
I know,
just
it does-
for answering
it
your
totally-
question. But no, so he plays a cuck, essentially, where like the Indian one, I don't know their names.
Raj.
I don't know any
Raj,
of
of
crazy
course.
that he knows.
Of course, his name
That's
is Raj.
it is.
So the Raj
I've
or
seen the show before.
Sandeep.
I don't like it, but I've seen it.
Isn't that the same? Raj, Taj, Sandeep.
Raj was the
Sandeep,
fucking
Gogol, Rob,
Laszlo.
Shiva.
Dalsim.
He goes Laszlo.
Dalsim is not a
Laszlo.
real name.
Dalsim is
I like that's a thing.
the
I'm
most
in the
common-
Big Bang Theory, Laszlo.
Rahul fucking.
The,
Dalsim is just as common as the name Muhammad.
I want to name my son Laszlo.
Shut the fuck up.
No, you're not. No,
Such
you
a
don't.
fucking crazy name.
Laszlo?
Laszlo. There's an L and a Z in
And when,
there.
your kid,
dude.
and when your
crazy.
kid's dangling from a ceiling fan, it's gonna be your fault.
Whatever.
Evan. Evan. He gone to 7-Eleven and killed himself with the Slurpee.
So he kills over the Slurpee machine. It's so fucked up. Because that Regis haunts the Slurpee machine. Everybody's got to want Slurpees anymore. What the fuck? You've ruined the story. You know that, right?
Laszlo, he had a bad go of his own life because he had a name that sucked.
He had a bad go.
I don't know. I couldn't think of anything else that rhymed with Laszlo.
Laszlo.
But so Laszlo, it's a hard name to say fast. But so in the episode, he plays this guy. Like, so Raj, I guess, sleeps with his wife. I guess, but he doesn't know or something. And so like Walton Goggins comes in. He's like, "You sleeping with my wife?" And he has like a whole fucking thing.
There's like a cowboy in it or something.
Huh?
You sleep with my wife? Or
Not
is he like
really.
Is he like a ghouler? What does he look like?
I mean, he's just a guy.
He's feral in this one.
No, he's not a ghoul.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I'm getting the shows mixed up.
Yeah, it's not animated. Or like a
piece of
puppet
shit.
show.
He's not a feral ghoul. No, he's not.
Anyway, I'm sorry, help. I really don't know what else to. I don't have
What
anything.
the? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, like,
he's struggling.
why does it say this?
I don't know.
My thing. My
Oh,
search engine says Walton's Christmas Bug Bang, and I don't know how it did that.
I don't know, man.
I swear I put in Walton Goggins. Walton. I'm pretty sure this is what I typed in. Walton Goggins Big Bang Theory, and it said Walton's Christmas Bug Bang. I don't.
I don't know, man. You're talking to somebody with less information than you, in fact, about this.
I'm just scared now that even. Oh yeah, I see that Indian guy like, oh, don't touch my curry, and then he's like,
yeah.
yeah, he did that.
Don't,
and then Walton
don't
Goggins,
touch my curry,
don't
wife.
touch my curry, man. And then
You want street food with my hands?
So crazy. Hands you curry. Such a stupid show. I swear I thought they were called I swear I thought they were called acidic juice rodent. He says sup chocolate hazelnut.
Acidic? Like
Yeah.
they're like,
That's what I thought too when I was a kid, to be honest with you.
as a kid, probably.
Because Hasidic is never, you never run
it
into that
doesn't
word.
sound good. It
Doesn't sound real either.
It sounds like
What the fuck is Hasid?
it doesn't.
Technically my username.
What is Hasid? Yeah, what is Hasid? Let's
Anyway.
look it up.
Anyway, yeah, whatever. They wrote in, he says, sup chocolate, hazelnut, and salt. What's your favorite in-game lore explanation for a mechanic within said video game?
Ooh, I like that.
That's a great one. In Left 4 Dead 2, in order to prevent players from camping as the tank, players must do damage to a survivor within a limited time, otherwise they will die. The in-game explanation as to why that happens to the tank is that since the tank's body is working overtime, both physically and mentally, after a while, the tank will die from a heart attack caused by excess amount of rage due to not being able to find its target. That's awesome.
That's funny.
That's true. I forgot about that. That there was like you couldn't camp as the tank.
I guess
you had like a time
that
limit.
was
You had-
definitely
your life would
patched
go
in
down.
afterwards, right?
No, that was always.
They thought of that before.
I think so.
They
I think
definitely
you run
playtested
into
that.
that.
They definitely playtested that, and they were
That
like,
was
"We
back when
gotta
they would.
take this."
That was back when they
So
would
when they
playtest
actually
things
did
effectively.
it, so they actually
That was back when they made games and like finished them.
Do you
and, like,
understand
designed
how
them properly.
fucking crazy it is that my mind went to that immediately?
I know you assume that
Yeah.
that's a good idea. It must not have been there at launch.
It's crazy.
So sad.
It's crazy.
Oh, the sheer state of affairs.
Playtesting of
Right.
everything. No one playtests anything. No one does quality assurance on
Apparently
anything
they
anymore.
do.
Well, they're getting rid of quality assurance now. They're just doing it all with AI now.
Oh, that's
A lot
right.
of layoffs in the games industry.
That
And a
is
lot of it is
right.
QA, which is, by the way, the entry level position into that industry. So like that industry's fucked.
Right.
Um,
I tried to do that for Guitar Hero.
oh, did you really try to?
Yeah, I tried to get into that because they were.
That sounds
they were-
awesome.
They were holding it all in Santa Monica, and but I guess I wasn't good enough on the expert level. They basically you needed to be able to beat the game like with no problems.
Right.
And expert, I wasn't.
Yeah, I wasn't. I think I have like maybe 3 songs I could do on expert.
Yeah.
and that was like back. No shot I could do them today.
No, fuck no.
No.
I was playing on hard maybe like a year ago, and I was having struggling. I was struggling on hard.
I was.
Getting fucked up. You were like, I gotta put this down.
I was Ballad of Buster struggling over there, man.
Yeah.
Really was bad.
What's a game mechanic?
But no, one of my least favorite, actually, I should say, but it's my favorite because I hate it so much, is the explanation for why Master Chief's armor looks different when they switch developers is nanobots,
Oh. Well.
nanomachines.
But
They just redesigned his armor. They were like, this looks lame.
they took it upon themselves. They're like, hey, cunt, I don't want this, and they're like, too bad.
Yeah, yeah. It literally was like, we have a different art style, so we want to do that. And like, how do we explain this? Nanomachines. And also, nanomachines redesigned everything. Also, like everything else,
Everything, yeah.
outside of the pod that he was in. Just like, oh, the way that ships and buildings look, nanomachines.
Nanomachines.
I think that's so insane to change a character's design like that for no reason.
It
Like
never
his design
works.
is so not necessary to change. He's man in armor.
It's like changing SpongeBob
It never works.
or something. It's like, why are you doing that?
It never works. Like,
Yeah.
okay, so for the kids' show, it could work because the kids are mainly watching it, sure. But for
No, but dude, even I remember like American Dragon Jake Long.
That shit was
even when
garbage.
they did redesign SpongeBob, to be fair, and when they
did.
did redesign him, I remember being like, I don't like this as much.
right, but you
Like when he was like
you're
more
not-
angular.
Yeah,
You remember that? You know what I mean?
It's like, as an adult, you can definitely appreciate and like, hey, what the fuck? Well, this sucks,
Right.
Comparatively, as a kid, they probably were like, whatever.
Right.
But yeah,
But this is for a rated M video game, and they're like as if like the people wouldn't
I've
notice.
never seen it work where people are like, I like this better, and it's not that it might even be technically better. It's just I fell in love with this original design.
It's iconic.
I'm
It's
weird because
yeah.
I exist in a place where I read comics, and all they do is redesign.
They have so many.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's had so many.
Spider-Man looks
fucking
different in every
costumes.
panel of every fucking book that he's in.
Spider-Man, the variety of Spider-Man costumes that exist within the Spider-Man single actual run is insane. Even for the regular costume,
The thing
like
that-
they
yeah.
change his costume so much. I personally love the original Spider-Man costume,
Right.
with the webs, the ones
Oh,
without the webs,
the web arm.
with web arms and webs on his arm, quite literally.
Oh yeah.
I think that is a perfect costume. But like I've seen the spider have 6 legs sometimes. I've seen it
I've
be
seen that
skinny. I love the original OG little fat spider in
Little
the back.
fat one looks like a tick almost.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a spider at all.
I like that
That's
one
my favorite
too.
One. That's the classic one. But there's
Yeah.
so fucking many. They've changed the symbiote costume so many times in my life, and I'm like, what the fuck? Because I remember at first it was just like the it's a dragon now, but it was the fucking big spider. It's
Don't explain it to me.
It's a
Don't explain
spider.
It's a spider, I guess.
But like it's like it used to be the spider here and the what you call the one in the back, right? The relatively same symbol, but now it connects. Both of the feet from back and front connect to the body part. I think that looks cool still.
Oh, that was the one that I remember being the original.
That's not the original one though.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I remember because I had action figures.
Yeah.
Where like it connected around the back.
Yeah. And the big spider had the little one in the back. Now they both connect each other and about the same size. And they have the white palms. Some of them not the white palms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or not palms, like
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I dislike Raimi's costume design a lot because it doesn't really look like the black suit too much. It is a good costume.
Oh, the black.
though.
Yeah,
it is a good
It's
costume.
not a good black symbiote
Spider,
suit.
but it's a good black Spider-Man
I actually
costume.
think it would look a lot
Yes.
better if the spider was just white. Like I don't like the fact that the spider isn't white is weird. You know what I
I
mean?
think it wouldn't show up well.
Maybe
That's
not.
the argument everybody says it wouldn't show
I like
up well.
the sp- I do like the spider design for it though.
It looks
Like
it looks like the spider on the back of a regular
It
suit.
looks crazy.
Yeah.
but like but you can't see it because it's like kind of lost in the.
That's true.
yeah.
I've always been I don't know. I like Raimi's original suit a lot. I think it is really, really well done. And I'm like, this looks really, really cool.
I think the TASM 2 suit is the best one. The best live action suit that I've seen.
Well, yeah, it's
It's a shame that movie is fucking dog water ass pussy garbage
That
shit.
movie
That's
has
a crazy
That movie
movie.
has some moments that like this is a really good moment. Then it immediately gets raped by every other moment afterwards.
It really is crazy. It's like a line. It's like a firing squad. You like line up for this movie, and then you just can't stop seeing. You just can't stop seeing things crumble and die.
Like the moment where he does like the backflip and he like saves the people with like the one thing. I'm like, that's really cool. And immediately something stupid happens, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, Jamie-
why did you undercut that?
It's so weird that they got Jamie Foxx to do that. I wonder what the hell happened.
It's
They were like, you did Ray, you sing real good. You want to be Electro? You're really talented. You want to be
hey,
Electro?
You're funny.
Your singing voice is downright, dare I say, electric.
As he's chewing a brick like gum.
Oh fuck! I love
I
that
don't
scene
get
where
it
the
at all.
fucking electricity fixes the gap in his teeth. It's such a great scene. Did you see that? That's real, by the way.
I don't remember that.
That's real.
I do not.
I'm not making that up.
I do not
If you go to the electro transformation scene from Amazing Spider-Man 2, like there's a scene
Look
where
it up right now.
It goes like they
Look
make,
it up right
they
now.
Make
Look it up right now.
Okay.
They make a point. They,
Don't go-
they
Shut
Shut
make
the fuck up.
they make a point to zoom in on his mouth to show his teeth.
Make sure, like, hey,
yeah, just so you know,
This
this is why he looks different now.
There is no amount of shoes that can fix my teeth.
No,
Give me a thunderstorm and I'm a fucking lightning rod.
your teeth really aren't that. Like, I don't really understand what people are talking about, really. Because I didn't notice you had a tooth gap until they pointed it out.
I have a
And even
gap.
now, I'm looking at it and I can't really
It's
see
not
it.
bad. It's a small one. But
Must be easy to floss.
Yeah. And also when I drink soup, it
Hey-o.
slip, it spills out.
When I drink soup, it spills out sometimes.
I can't drink soup.
You know, the first time when that movie came out, I saw somebody online say, like, the fuck, what is this homeless, like, Dr. Manhattan bullshit? And I was like, you ruined the movie for me
Homeless
already.
Dr. Manhattan.
Like, he ruined it for me immediately. Where I was like, I can't take him seriously anymore.
Because in regular one, obviously we know Max Dillon is absolutely not a black blue person.
He's black and blue.
But in the Ultimate Universe, he's blue. He's like pure electricity.
Black and blue, black and blue, black and blue.
Blue. All right.
his
So,
He's one of
So-
the craziest villains that he has. Like Electro is such a
Oh my
terrifying
God,
level of
I-
power.
It's a lot. I remember I liked him a lot in the MTV show.
the emphasis on it fixing is so stupid.
It is crazy.
By
Yeah, like they show it.
They're like, hey, he's no longer ugly anymore. He's no
Now
longer a
he's blue.
stupid nerd with a gap.
Now he's just blue and a freak.
Now he's a blue schizophrenic.
Like he basically traded his tooth gap for like that deformity.
Looking
You know
way
what I mean?
worse.
Like it's like, would you rather have a tooth gap? Would you rather? Crazy question. Would you rather have a tooth gap or be blue?
Be blue and weird and gross.
blue.
Where people look at you and freak out now.
Yeah.
Because that's
I liked Max Dillon in the MTV show that they did for a little bit.
I think he's a really
That was
cool
a
character.
crazy because he was scary in that show. You remember the one that was like animated, like
Yeah.
it was like
Yeah.
3D,
Yeah, I remember
and like
watching
Neil
it.
Patrick Harris, I think, was Spider-Man in that. And like Electro, I remember being terrifying in that show because he was like literally like pure electricity, and he was like hauntingly scary.
I love him. I love
that
Max
show.
Dillon because he's has a really insane power, but he's stupid. So it's funny because he's actually way more dangerous.
Yeah, he could
because of
like
how much power he
he's
has.
nerfed by how dumb he is.
If he just lashes out, and he can really hurt people.
It's like Adam Eve.
Her character is so.
Her powers are so stupid.
Oh well. See,
Walls.
No, her character. I
I like the idea of. I mean, I wish I had that power. It'd be fucking amazing.
I mean,
I like the idea of her being. I like the idea of. It's like you want to talk about like rules or so like her being nerfed to where she doesn't have unlimited power.
Yeah.
You know, like they specifically nerfed her to make sure that she doesn't just
fix everything.
like literally
the universe.
Yeah, do whatever she wants.
I think her character is really cool, but I think she's really You'll see. She has some moments that are so stupid.
Well, they're doing different stuff with the show now, so like
that's true.
than the comics. So like I don't know.
Yeah.
See. I'm catching up on it now. I'm on the middle of season 2 or whatever.
Oh. I
know everything that happens. Though,
I like where we're. I like
the
where
internet
we are
spoils
now,
everything.
Finally, it does.
Yeah.
Even
this
the
season was really good. This season was very good.
It took a while. They hammered it home a lot in the season about like how much of a pussy Mark is, and he finally realizes it at the very end where he's like, I can no longer be a pussy anymore. Where it's just like the idea of the stereotypical superhero of like, I can't kill.
Right. Yeah.
I can't kill. And it's like, that's not realistic. And then so finally he's like, I can't do that anymore. He's like, that's
Yeah, you're just killing other people, but like not killing.
Quite literally, yeah.
Yeah, like, and he's like, I can't, and so like finally he's finally where he needs to be. I'm like, what is this? Like nobody actually believes that. I understand Batman is insane, so I understand him with having that code.
Sure, yeah.
He's insane. He's an insane person.
I think it works for characters.
You don't just kill someone that automatically makes you a bad person. But that's the way that like comics like try to behave.
It works for depending on how the characters work. You know, like if like Spider-Man's stopping burglars more often than not. Like he has villains that are like,
if you kill a burglar,
he'll try to kill Carnage. It just won't work.
Yeah. If you kill a burglar, it was more of like, look at Batman. I give him a pass because he's crazy. He's obviously.
I think it's crazy.
I give him a pass because he's obviously crazy. Like I like
it tracks. It makes sense that somebody would be that incongruent with themselves,
right? Is it
because
not
he's crazy?
Obvious how nuts he is.
He's absolutely out of his mind. But it's like I'm not going to do it. And everybody in the league is like,
no, Robin. If I kill this pedophile with how many rapes under his belt? 4 million. I'll be just as bad as him.
No better than
I'd be no better than
I might as well. In fact, if I kill him now, I might as well go rape 45,000.
I might as well start raping you right now, Robin.
And Dick Grayson's like, I'm gonna go to Bloodhaven.
I'm out of this
I'm
city.
out of this
anymore.
That's like those people who are like, without God, I would kill people, and it's like,
100%.
That shit's alarming.
You are a psychopath.
That shit is alarming. Without God, there's no morality. It's like,
what are you saying?
so crazy.
It is absolutely crazy. I mean, you're outing yourself, and you don't realize how much you're outing yourself because they think everybody else thinks like them.
That's so crazy. Yeah, like
no,
that guy's a sociopath.
I have nothing holding me back, dude. I just don't want to do it.
Right.
I don't want to just straight up murder people.
You don't have to fight your urge.
Going to hell.
You don't have to fight your urge to dunk a baby in a fucking Vitamix.
You don't put puppies in boiling pots of water and then put the lid on it.
You don't have a fiending urge to just bite the face off of people.
You're not possessed.
He's buffering as he's trying. Like,
you're not possessed with the thought of shoving your head up a pregnant woman's vagina and just eating the baby while it's in your still.
Big and
Jesus
fast.
Christ.
Cervix.
That is fucking vile. Anyway, we're gonna do the last question, and then we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
Yummy.
I can feel my head starting to pound.
Okay.
Halo, the Master Bait Collection.
Nice.
I mean, have you seen Cortana Road? And he says, and this is not really a question so much as just like I just want to end on this because I think it's funny. I'll be honest. I had never heard of Hereditary until Derek started shitting on it. So honestly, I'll just take his word for it.
That was a good one.
I love that. That is great.
It's a good ending.
There's gonna be these motherfuckers like, no, watch it, no.
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I absolutely love what that turned into. That was great.
Yeah, it's a good meme.
And
It's a good little meme.
my guy just bought it for me, and I was like,
that is funny.
perfect ending. It was like a
Yeah, it's a good little bow on.
Have
it.
you seen Kanye West going off on Jay-Z's family last night?
No, I don't pay attention to Kanye.
no.
I'm not a fan of Kanye. I don't pay attention to him.
He's such an asshole. Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids? They're retarded. No, like literally, and this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having retarded children is a choice. If Twitter take my shit down, then so be it. But I need y'all to know Jay-Z or nobody have no power over me.
What does that mean?
So
what is it?
The point of that
he's just
tweet
schizophrenic, I guess.
was to be like, yeah, I'm not afraid to say some horrible shit about Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jay-Z, come get me.
His kids are retarded. I have not.
What are you going to stick the Yankees on me?
I actually haven't. What is? I actually. More?
Read it out.
Oh, so I need everyone to know that I took down the post about Jay-Z. Hold on. About Jay-Z and Beyonce's family down and Jerry Lorenzo's family down because Jesus Christ, his grammar's crazy. Because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled, not because I'm a good person. I took it down. What? I took it down like down. I took it down like Down syndrome. Get it? Am I right? Am I right? Fuck the world. Real talk. And then a massive gap. Fuck everybody.
It's going to be so funny when he dies.
He's
just lost all of his cachet.
There's going to be parties.
He's burned all his
There's some people holding on a little bit. It's crazy.
He's psychotic.
There's a couple of people holding on.
Who? If I'm gone, it should be like if I'm getting off the boat.
Hey, you know who's holding on a little bit?
Who?
That creator deleted. Now he's now to be fair to him, he has acknowledged how bad he's acknowledged all the fucked up shit he's doing, but he won't join the rest of the sane world and just being like I'm done with this dude entirely. Look,
I get it. He made some music that's really important to me, but also the person that made the music is not there.
He's not there. He's gone.
Like he's not present anymore.
He's gone.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If let's say like hypothetically, like knock on wood, right? We lose the audio, right, to this episode.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I think that that's what's happening. I just looked over and just imagined like a horror scenario. Do we just post the video of us laughing with no sound? with
Might as
the
well.
whole video with like.
You know,
like a commentary track, almost like this is when we started talking about this.
We just go on Discord
we
and
do a
record
commentary.
another one.
That's crazy.
That'd be interesting.
No one's ever done that before, I think.
No. We'd be breaking
ground.
breaking new ground.
We'd be
breaking
breaking bad. even.
Breaking.
Anyway,
baking.
I'm gonna read
bad.
anyway, I'm gonna read the $25 and up Patreon names now. You can go over to patreon.com/the Snark Tank.
Jesse, I avoided an explosion. I exploded a fucking building and I was fine.
And you can donate that amount of money, and then
Jesse,
I'll read your name.
Jesse, I did 9/11. Jesse, it was me.
It was me the whole
I
time,
worked
Jesse.
with Al Qaeda, Jesse. I'm the reason why
I
the
was
CIA and FBI
in
can work together.
every plane, Jesse.
It was me. I
hit both towers and I hit the Pentagon.
I'm the one who knocks on the Twin Towers and blows them up.
It's me. I've been Frieza the whole time.
It's been Frieza. That's how I did it. You don't understand this.
Death Ball, Jesse, watch.
Crazy. All right.
Why are you doing this, Mr. White?
Count me down.
Mr. White, Mr. White, Mr. White. 3, 2, 1.
Mr. Frieza.
No, let me get more Kristen Ritter pussy, Mr. White. Wait, that's the wrong one.
No, you're right.
Kristen Ritter?
Yeah, Kristen Ritter. That's,
Okay, for some reason that sounded wrong to me.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Okay. Just more pussy of her, Mr. White. Hold on.
What's
What is it? Is it titty?
is it
Pussy? Pussy what?
Tell me what.
I love that fucking shot.
What's crazy is that like
Kolshedra Edris.
they could do that in the beginning of Dragon. Like Frieza could do that at one finger so early, and people were like, "Oh, I think fucking Omni-Man could kill Frieza." And it's like, dude, this nigga was blown.
I don't know if
I
Omni-Man
don't
can.
know.
I know Omni-Man could kill everybody on the planet, but I don't know if he can destroy planets.
He can, yeah,
He can definitely.
Can he destroy planets?
he can destroy. They destroy a planet later on, but it's 3 of them.
Three of them?
Viltrumites that do it.
But like,
That's at once. Like I
they-
feel like he could just.
can
I mean,
he?
you can progressively destroy a planet.
Like,
eventually.
does he hit-
Yeah,
does
I think he could destroy a planet in 5 minutes.
No, but I mean, like, does he? Because can he?
I guess he doesn't have
Can he
beams.
one shot a planet like Frieza?
no.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Frieza can one shot a planet without effort.
Like it looks.
That is true, but how durable is he? Because that's also a different thing too. Like he could be
So
strong
that's
enough.
about Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball characters, they have proclaimed durability, but they never really get hit with these. Well, no, Frieza tanks an explosion of a planet.
Yeah,
Fine.
right, but
actually,
right, but Frieza also gets cut in half by a destructo disc that Krillin throws. You know what I mean? Like there's strength and then there's durability, and those are separate things. Frieza's very strong, but he's not as durable as he is strong.
I guess
you would assume so, right?
It's a destructo
I guess
disc.
Frieza is
It's
the ultimate
Krillin.
glass cannon.
Because the thing is this,
He
right?
has
Because
no defense whatsoever.
Because I remember later on, it doesn't work on Cell at all.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
true.
So
That's true. But then you'd assume by that point, the destructive damage, right? Destructive ability, right? By the time he shows back up in Super, it's been, 20 years? And he's as strong as Goku is at that moment. Like, he's comparable to Goku at that moment.
Sure, but is he? Whatever. I don't know.
So you'd assume...
Destructo dick!
Krillin grows to a regular-sized person, and then he shrinks back, and his dick accumulates
It stays
all the
the
mass.
same size?
No, it accumulates all the mass he relinquishes.
Oh,
So his dick just gets big, like Trunks' fucking sword.
That's so disgusting.
And that's it? And is
it's
that it?
It's like glowing, radiating energy, and he's like...
But that's it. And then that's it.
All right.
There's no point in
Hasbullah
doing it.
Sacrifice his
Magomedovich
life.
Come check it out.
Magomedov cosplaying Chaozu exploding on Stone Cold Steve Austin's back, who's cosplaying as Nappa. Racist Hokage sleeping when Patreon auto starts the podcast. Kiss my nuts and suck my ass too. Yeah.
Very cool.
I am going to kill the president with a mortar. That colon is Excelsior.
Go!
That form of transmutation is so hilarious. He just become a full-size man.
He like gets empty like that girl in the weed commercial on the couch.
Yes.
But his dick is fucking
It's all in his
solid.
dick.
It's all
Growing
his
as
mass.
a person, then shrinking back, then your dick growing all the excess space, and then dying.
I'm jealous of how big Krillin's dick is. Yeah!
I will not let you destroy my friend's dick.
Aneurysm.
Oh my god.
Goku, I shoved all the Dragon Balls up my urethra.
I have all the Dragon. Wait, watch this.
Well, what is it? Yeah.
Come all over him.
Well, Krillin, that's amazing.
That's a
Fucking
Wallace.
Wallace is on Namek for some reason.
Whoa! That is a crossover.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. I'll hand them over.
It's the Dark Lord Frieza.
All right, I'm getting on Mugen, dude. I'm gonna fucking. What am I looking at?
I don't know what I'm seeing.
Who is? Oh, that. It took me a second. I didn't realize.
That is a fucking Rorschach test.
Is this canonically? Is this canon?
So for those of you who are fucking listening to
Oh,
the
wait,
those of you who are
bump
fucking
plug.
listening to the show right now, because Kingston loves to show fucking media to the screen silently.
Who did that?
It's an animation of Invincible and Conquest fighting, but it's with their dicks and balls.
Who did that?
I have no clue. It doesn't say who.
I didn't
It
really
doesn't say
understand
who?
what I was seeing for a second.
It's not say.
It did say who. He just doesn't care.
He just doesn't care. He doesn't want to give credit.
He's not a fucking artist.
Yeah.
Why would I give credit to people? They're fucking worse than me.
Well,
Everybody's
Krillin, you've done a great job.
He did a great
That
job.
Destructo disc was genius.
It's from Doodle Whiz.
Doodle Whiz.
Yeah.
He sounds
Thanks,
like
Wallace.
he sounds like a thanks.
Thanks, Wallace. My dick hurts.
On account of the Dragon Balls.
All of his urethra is fucking. We can wish my urethra back, right?
I wish for cheese.
For cheese. Like,
More cheese than I can possibly imagine.
that's
That's
Okay.
sure.
Sure.
Fucking dumb asshole.
So it shall be.
Oh, shit.
No.
How am I supposed to get all this cheese back home?
I wish all the cheese.
No.
I wish
It's-
all the cheese was back home with me.
It's like Twilight Zone, where the guy asks for all the books, but loses his glasses.
What do you think his power level is?
Wallace?
Yeah.
5 million.
Trillion.
5 trillion.
Trillion. Beers is like, I wouldn't.
No,
fuck
so
with
I
that.
think
you wouldn't even fucking- whoa.
realistically, I think Wallace could take Spopovich. But that's, I think, it.
They're martial artists, though.
Right, but Wallace is an inventor. He could
You
hijinks
would
his way
invent a
through.
gun.
He would just like,
You invent a pistol.
watch this, Shinzo Abe.
Watch- That's crazy.
Oh my fucking god! All right, we gotta
I'll
move
do
on.
a magic trick.
No. Okay, go
I'll
on.
do a magic trick. Watch this. No. It's a rifle.
It's a Wallace. Fuck. My one weakness,
My
Wallace. It's over for you.
Don't worry, I'll fight Beerus while you
My
find the Dragon
dog's
Balls.
got the
Don't
getaway
cool.
car.
who's in control over there now?
I don't
Is it
know.
Shinzo 2?
It's probably a pile of nuclear waste.
Over where? Over where?
Japan.
You know,
In,
Nippon.
in general?
In
Fucking,
Japan.
Yeah.
I don't know.
In that
Probably I don't know. Fucking some sort of fucking hentai character. Some hentai
yeah,
eldritch creature.
nuclear waste hentai. Yeah.
What, the
Hentai like
tentacles?
with its tentacles and it's glowing and shit.
Bring me women.
Anyway, I'm going to
Big milk titties. Hi.
we'll call it the
Oy,
Gulf
oy.
of Gay. It'll be so gay. It's Emma, 2 rats in a trench coat. You guys should sit in a circle and gorilla grip each other's cock until they turn dark purple. Elusive Joe,
Dark
Gail
purple.
Gooner investigating Laura Palmer's murder. Queer Al Yank my dick.
Queer Al yank my dick. I think he'd appreciate that.
Yeah,
If you
maybe.
tweeted that at him, I think he would get it. I think he would giggle.
He'd be like, "Wow."
Oh, well, I don't know about like it's so funny to him.
Yeah, he can't. He busts on his accordion.
It's so funny. He changes his name.
Yeah.
Like now,
This is me now.
this is me now. That was too good.
I'm normal Alfred now because that's way weirder than my name.
Normal Alfred's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, the Gay Trick starring Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Bitchburn, Berserker, Broly, Gapshotting Sweeney, the Sloker 2, Why So Derpy. Thanks to all these memes, I genuinely can't remember what JD
Oh,
Vance
hold on.
looks like.
Shut up.
Okay.
No, real quick before I forget. Do you guys? So a few people were asking about doing the gay covers, the ones that we wrote, and it's been like 2 years, 2+ years, and we have not recorded anything.
Oh, right.
So
yeah.
they're asking about it. So I want to run it by you. Are you guys interested in doing them now, or should
I'm
I just?
absolutely
It depends on which one, because like some of them just don't suit me. You know what I mean? Where I'm just like I just can't do that straight up.
Okay. Well, so how about we start off with Hero? You guys down doing Hero?
I can do Hero.
Yeah, I'm
that
down.
one?
That sounds
Okay.
funny.
All right. I'm gonna get the instrumental, and then let's
Yeah, do it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Watch him as he
All right.
gets.
as he gaze.
My Hero.
Yeah, there goes my that one's too obvious because it would come on the radio all the time, and I'm like, damn, but it can't not be homo. What the else could it be?
Yeah.
Unless you like suck on
Goes my queer
suck on my pee hole,
drink come out my pee hole.
drink
All right.
out my hole.
Thanks to all these memes. I genuinely can't remember what JD Vance looks like. Kingston's Cobra Cock. Let the cummies hit my tongue. Let the cummies hit my tongue. Let the cummies hit my tongue. What are you telling me that I? What are you telling me that I can breathe? No, George. I'm telling you that when you are ready, you won't have to. Sending Casey Anthony back in time to infant Trump. I alone am the skullduggerous one. Damo Nation. Vaughn of the Dead. Come to the Level Up Expo in Vegas so I can get you guys to sign my Brile shirt. Derek, if that's this weekend, I might see you. Derek not shoving is innocent. Hashtag free him. Round-eyed Asian sacrificing 2.5 gay goats for a Snark Tank D&D session, feeding a baby Korean fire noodles and seeing what happens. Although there are hints towards a multiverse existing, there isn't actual any evidence for the theory, unfortunately. I fuck boy butts and I cannot lie. Gra, take my barbed curved cock, bub. Sweeney made me play Digimon against my will at a Diddy party while Lily watched masturbated in Spanish. Fuck off, you're not a part of the joke. Fuck me slow but make it hurt. Thugzilla, king of the hoodsters, losing all my friends in the custody battle. Kurt Cobain POV. That's crazy. Hey and welcome to the kinda gaysest gaycast. I'm gay.
Stupid.
Death, Jack the World's Fastest Maori rebranding to Jack WFM to make the ending of my Patreon name jokes longer to fuck with the short one. Milk and cereal. Ooh, I should have milk and cereal. I'm hungry.
I love cereal.
I haven't had cereal in a while.
Whoa!
That was weird.
What's your milk of choice?
My milk of choice?
Yeah, what kind of milk do you use?
Honestly, I don't really have a. I just don't do real milk.
Probably 2%.
I don't do real milk. I'm a vanilla almond milk always.
Almond milk's good.
Little hints of vanilla goes. Yeah, man, it goes so hard. For like, it works for almost everything.
I go lactate free, but
Lactate free works.
Lactate I use mainly.
I use lactate free. Like, we'll use it when we're making like pasta. Or we need some type of cream. We do a lactate free.
Exactly. Yeah. It's really good for that specifically.
yeah.
So it doubles. It's versatile. So like, all right.
I love almond milk when you put pancakes with almond milk, dog.
Yeah?
Vanilla almond milk
Oh,
with
I never
pancakes,
tried that.
bro.
I never tried that either.
My grandma would make it, and I'm like, oh man,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Never tried that.
Do you know how to make them?
I'm not gonna make pancakes. I told you've seen me make pancakes before. I'm not good at it.
I don't remember.
I can make French toast like a demon. I can't make French pancakes.
I can make pancakes really fucking good.
I'm
not gonna make
I'm
pancakes.
awful at it for whatever reason.
I don't know why. Is it a black person thing?
It must be. I can pour
Was
it
it
on the
whipped
pan,
out of
but
us?
I
I can't swim or make pancakes. Crazy.
I can swim.
I can't
You
mix
can't.
it together.
I absolutely. Can
I'm actually
swim.
negative
you can
buoyant.
sink.
I'm actually like negative buoyant. I sink.
You
Yeah,
actually can't
I
swim
sink.
at all.
He sinks.
No,
too.
I can swim. I'm great at swimming. I
just can't float.
I can't float. So that it makes it much harder to where I see motherfuckers like hovering. They're like, "Hey, I'm all nice
I
and
can
buoyant,"
absolutely swim.
and
I
like,
can't-
I'm fucking.
see, I can't
I'm
do that.
paddling my feet to stay above.
I'm struggling to
And I'm
stay
like,
afloat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so I've heard. Now I don't know if these are actual scientific terms, but I know at least in the army or in the navy, they were like, you're buoyant or you're negative buoyant.
BMI is too fucking crazy.
So like, yeah, I have negative buoyancy. My bones are too dense, and I've heard shit like that. I'm like, I guess I'll take. I don't know if that's actually scientific.
my
I'll
bones,
take
my bones
it.
have too many dents in them.
Yeah, so the water's just seeping in somehow.
I'm drowning from the inside.
You're absorbing the water in.
That's
your-
possible, dude. People actually like drown like hours later after they're like out of the water sometimes because it stays in their body somehow. It's fucking crazy shit.
I've seen people get shot and drowning.
I can't remember what it's called. There's like a word for it.
That's
but-
yeah,
really
that's
unfortunate.
awful.
Big meaty stinks.
a funny
For
way.
people like you in prison. My name is Jake. You guys really hurt my feelings. Fuck you.
No,
Gooner killed by men who twerk. Andy the man whose handies are now back to S tier and forever
I
dandy.
think you're more likely to get shot if you wear a bulletproof vest.
We smoke an unfiltered crack, you stupid
Probably.
piece of shit. Shimmy shimmy ya,
I feel like
shimmy shimmy ya, shimmy
you're
yam, shimmy
inviting
yay. You are kind of, yeah. You're tempting fate in some way. Give me some pipe because I'm dead and gay. Lost it all at the Cortez. Oh, damn, we're back up to 4 pages. You all got some change. That's a good thing, but I'm upset by it.
He's all damn.
Fuck. When Elon finally dies, catch me going to the stupid in the club like Jim Carrey's The Mask. Gids, are you in or are you out of my ass, Spider-Man? Sweeney's the type of guy to float while smelling pie. Evil Kendrick be like bad kid Sane City. Kenneth Blacks?
Ew.
Wistful boing burdened hobgoblin. 40k facts. Nice Space Marines are black salamanders. I don't know what that means. Kevin Durant's feet, 10 cum shots. I'll take them all. They'll call me El Fagilado. Dr. Man Love, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Cock. Fuck you, I ain't paying my TV license, bitch. Mr.
expired till October, but they're fucking awful.
What is that? Is that a Mr. Beast bar?
I'm putting that poison in my body.
Is that Prime?
No, Nature
Is that a
Valley Crunch.
Prime bar?
A bar prime.
A bar of Prime. Solid Prime.
they take a bunch of prime.
You know what I saw the other day at the
fucking.
fucking. You know what I saw the other day at the grocery store? I saw Trix yogurt and I thought about it.
You didn't get it?
I didn't get it.
Why did
Why
you
not?
not get it?
I don't know. I thought like
Tricks. Grind.
fuck you. I ain't paying my
They
TV
have
license,
one-
bitch. Mr. Pants. Peeling open Derek's ass like you're putting a garbage bag over the bin. Fuckface unstoppable.
Damn.
Cardboard pie, spum befudders, jolly old dipshit, the ace of parades. Derek wears a tiny beanie on each toe. Definitive top 5 black people. LeBron, Keith David, feature Tim Duncan Sweeney. Goat man, I'm the head of the motherfucking state. N-word. I brought you change. N-word. What the fuck you thinking? N-word.
Nice.
Pussy pounder with cheese. It's insane. Gay Bart Simpson says, "Eat my cock." I'm over here stroking my beetle dick. I got lotion on my beetle dick now. I'm just stroking my shit. I'm horny as fuck, bug. Gay little beetle squirting at the thought of Fuda rat pee pee. What's up with the Beatles?
Fuda, I don't know. Fuda rat pee
You guys remember Beetleborgs?
I don't know, man.
I do. Big bad Beetleborgs.
I barely remember them.
That shit was stupid as fuck.
It was just not Power Rangers.
Dude, there was like a guy that their Zordon was this fucking like Elvis ghost impersonator. It made no sense.
An
remember
Elval
much.
ghost.
Basically.
Sonic fans found a way to
love
recompile
Beetleborgs.
Xbox 360
What was
games.
his name?
Young Shapiro starring Lucas of Kids React fame. Young Shapiro is disgusting.
Young
In
Chappelle,
fact,
like a show.
Yeah, like Young Sheldon. That's fucking great. So what would it be like? I love being in kindergarten.
In fact,
In fact, I love being a child, so I can breastfeed reasonably again. Nobody
so
looks
crazy.
strangely when you're 7 and breastfeeding.
no. When you're 7 and breastfeeding.
People definitely do.
Not that I've noticed. I'm socially unaware.
I'm also so involved sucking
I don't even know
and
what the
drinking
fuck's
the milk
going
from my
on.
sister.
Flabber.
I can't wait to
That's
write a
my
script
nickname.
and no one wants to pick it up, so I fucking become a fucking hack.
You fucking hack piece of shit. Fucking have my own conservative think tank.
I drink from my sister. I drink from her.
I can't wait to get older. And for my sister develop.
She might as well
milk.
be a fucking jug, let me tell you. She might as well be a goddamn hamster fucking jug with a little
I
straw
socially
sticking
engineered
out of
my
it.
sister, so she's always an adult.
I
Big
fucking
milky
CRISPRed my sister.
tits. To have very,
Bars.
Bar. I CRISPRed my sister.
I CRISPRed my sister, mister.
Mister.
She might as well be a jug. Is such.
Might as well
Let's
be
play.
Let's put it plainly.
I CRISPRed my sister, mister.
Right, my sister, mister. That's pretty good.
Can we play Twister, sister?
Can we play Can we play Twister Sister while listening to Twisted Sister?
Oh man, I've got blisters on my.
Oh man, I got blisters for playing Twister with my sister. Mister?
Fucking, we gotta move on. The
pretty
Revenge of the Sith is an amazing. The Revenge of the Sith game. The Revenge of the Sith game is amazing. Smitchy the Kid.
I never played that.
I never did either. I nut, you nut, we all nut for donuts. Oh, I got donuts out there too. Ichiban Kasuga says play Monster Hunter.
Look at this nigga. This was basically Zordon. This was Zordon and Big Bad Beetleborgs.
I'm reading. You just look at this thing. And it's,
But I'm
what
like-
is that?
This is like the Zordon of
That
the
looks
Big Bad
racist
Beetleborgs.
somehow. Like, I don't know what it is.
There is an element of blackface to it.
Yeah.
Even though he's blue.
That's like almost like. What the fuck is that? That's the Beetleborgs bad guy?
No, this is the Zordon. He's the mentor.
He's their mentor.
That's their fucking
Yes.
Splinter?
Yes, this is their Splinter.
That looks like a
Big
fucking
bad-
haunted ceramic Elvis. What the hell
That's
is
exactly
that?
what it is. It's like some ghost
What's it-
Elvis thing.
What's his name?
Flabber?
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, his name's Flabber. Big
Oh my
bad Beetleborg.
Beetleborgs, Beetleborgs.
You know what? I think I'm gonna Beetleborgs.
Does whatever a
Beetleborg
Beetleborgs
does.
Beetleborgs. Don't you see he's a Beetleborg?
What
Beetleborg.
Beetleborgs.
Beetleborgs. I forgot that was the actual theme.
Watching Beetle from a Borg. Look, this Beetleborg's Beetleborging. Beetleborging all over my Borg. Bortle Beagle by Beagleborg. Bortle Beagle, Beetle, Bortle, and Bortle Beagle.
Stop.
Oh, I'm beetling my Borg.
I'm beetling
My
my
Borg right now. I'm beeling the fuck out of my
beetling-
Borg.
beetling-
Stop
my
beating
Borg.
my Borg right now.
God, my Borg's so beetled.
Look at this nigga from the side. He's like, it's like Jay Leno like had sex with the fucking Elvis ghost.
That's like fucking
fucking
Jay
look
Leno
like that?
became a shoehorn.
It looks like Jay. It looks like Jay Leno fucked Blue Rosie O'Donnell.
Blue.
That does. That is the craziest character. That was supposed to be their. That was supposed to be a
This is
trustworthy
their-
figure in their
Yes.
life.
And that's why when this show showed up, I was like, what the fuck is this? What is
Was it
this?
after Power Rangers? I'm guessing. Obviously.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was one of the ones where it's like, let's soak up everything, but the scenes where there's fighting, always Japanese shit that already existed. I'm imagining Beetleborgs the same.
I hate that deeply.
Yeah. Like, VR Troopers. Let's get some dumb teenagers and then let's just grab the Japanese shit where they're adults and pretend it's the same thing. Just splice it all together.
That's crazy.
was too-
Post clarity nut. That's too much for me.
I want a Flabber shirt.
Scrotocles.
What do you guys think?
What?
No.
We Flabber merch? Just a shirt of this guy.
Steal it.
That just says I'm a
Just
flabby.
steal someone's fucking intellectual property. It's, just,
Nigga,
it's like, it's a Snark tank.
Whoever
whatever.
made this are probably dead as fuck.
You're right, yeah.
I'm sure they were thrown off a cliff at the premiere.
There's some guy being like, we here at the Flabber Estate. Really?
Flabber Estate.
He's a guy.
I don't like fucking.
It's actually just the
flabbies.
actor. It's not even a character design. It's like they just found a guy who looks like this. So we gotta cast him. It's like, when are we gonna find a guy that looks like this again?
Yeah, see, like, even people in the totally looks like.com, they connect the dots.
Yeah, it's clearly
Yeah.
Jay Leno. It's Nega Leno.
It's Nega Leno.
Nega Leno.
Does whatever Nega Leno does. Or,
This is a dumb
Is that
name.
even-
Does the opposite of what
Of what
Leno does.
Leno does.
Doesn't explode in fancy cars. Doesn't roll down hills with his face leaning forward. Look out. Here comes the Nega Leno.
Leno.
His face is fine. He's completely okay. He let Conan have the Tonight Show. He's a respected figure in comedy. Everybody would be sad if he died. Look out, Nega Leno. At the scene of a joke, there he is. To let it happen, I don't know.
With a stroke.
Leno's gonna explode us, dude, for sure.
He's suing us as we speak.
Dude, if I saw Jay Leno like in real life, I'd actually be a little bit like, oh shit, you know. I'd be a little bit nervous that like I feel like he has the vendetta. He's capable of being that petty. Here's this insignificant podcast.
I feel like I would be just afraid that he would bring whatever luck is following him to like towards me.
That's a good point. And
Like,
it just
there'd be like
it might look like it was deliberate, but it was just an accident.
Yeah.
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 He walked under like 40 ladders or something at some point.
40
He walked under
40 ladders.
40 ladders while breaking mirrors.
It was
40
so many ladders
ladders.
that he didn't. It was so many ladders in a row that he didn't realize it was ladders.
That was a
He just thought it was a hallway.
Yeah.
And then he got to the end. He was like, "Wow,
Dominoes.
Oh shit, those are ladders. I've got
Mirrors.
4 million years of bad luck."
4 million. He got mirrors lined up like dominoes too for some reason.
Yeah.
They just all shattered.
Oh shit, my mirror wallet that I dropped.
My mirror wallet.
Oh my god. Stop, please.
I'm walking on Mirror Road and I'm shattering the mirrors. Oh man.
Oh fuck! I dropped my mirror wallet after I walked out of this hallway of ladders. Ah fuck! I hope I make it to the fucking Black Cat Zoo.
The black.
They're having a marathon today. I'm gonna stand right in the middle of it, so they all run past me.
A black cat zoo.
Need me some calcium cannons right now. Scrotocles, harbinger of Tessie's
I
Haver
should
above.
pay to go to that.
The negotiator. I know it's just cats.
And then this, it's like a safari.
And this one's also
this
black.
second is a black cat. If we go further down the road, I'm under this bridge. Well, look at that.
Another black,
A black cat.
So this
And there's
one-
one panther there. There's one actual panther.
No, that would be worth going to see, kind of.
I want a panther, dude.
And this one's also black.
This was also black.
Anyway,
Anyway, get out.
get out of here.
They don't drive you back. Just get out.
Anyway,
Fuck
anyway,
out.
walk back. It'll do
Walk
you good.
back and he drives
Have fun.
off.
20 Mile Rock. You have a good one.
Oh man.
He drives off.
After watching 3 of his most popular vids, I agree with Chris about Josh Johnson. Someone angrily screamed, "Bitch, you need to chill the fuck out," and I thought it was kind of ironic and funny. These are the voyages of the Starship
that.
Enterprise on its continuing mission to cross Sweeney's Tooth Gap. Craig the Canadian, I'm done being racist for good. Now I'm racist for evil. It's your boy Shawnee D.
cool.
Cum titty. Oh, I got my head. Snark
titty.
Tank fans are now homeless and deported. Cerberus Agent 267. I swear I thought they were called acidic Jews. The Sistine Chapel ceiling, except Michelangelo painted people from the Daily Wire.
Oh, that would make me cry,
I
dude.
love the way my penis looks in this drawing. You made it look so plump and juicy.
Yeah.
Actually, Ben, that's incredibly small. Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
That's what I meant.
It's opposite day, didn't you notice? You must not have noticed that it's opposite day. I forgive
My
you.
dick is a normal.
It is in fact opposite day.
It is in fact opposite day, which, it's a difficult thing to say to people because sometimes it's implied that it's not opposite day by saying it. It's a whole crazy...
It's a whole paradox.
Please read the names.
Anyway, my dick is fucking incredibly small.
Incredibly small, and I do not drink Abby Shapiro's milk. I think her.
I don't
titties are
have
extremely
12 foreskins collected on top of one another.
Her penis, her tits grow, my penis shrinks. That's
Happy
how it works.
opposite day.
Abby.
We are the Megamaniacs.
Is that there?
No, that would be a good. Unfortunately, Stephen Colbert did that and did it poorly. So he fucking ruined it. It would be a good idea.
It would,
actually,
yeah.
but he completely fucked it
God
up.
damn it, Colbert.
Colbert sucks.
Man, I used
Like
to
it's
like
actually
him back in the
insane
day.
how unfunny he is. Like it must have been all his writers.
It was that
You know?
one show, Colbert. I think was good. Probably outside
Probably
of
stole
it.
a bunch of Jon Stewart's writers and then it was just like, make me good.
I probably agree with that.
Make me good. I'm Stephen Colbert. I don't know how to fucking talk to people.
That's crazy.
I swear, I'm Christian. I swear I thought they were called the City Jews. The 16. Okay, I read that out. Calling out Derek for calling us trans women or men in 229 and the tasteless use of the F slur in 305, whatever.
Oh, I always use the tasteless use of the F slur forever. So I don't know about the other thing. I know we addressed it already, but whatever.
I'll stop when I'm 33.
Yeah, I'm an adult. I'm just gonna talk like an adult. That's all. I'm not gonna censor myself like I'm fucking doing some stupid piece or something. I'm not gonna say
Like
I'm a lot.
Greenpeace?
Yeah, like Greenpeace.
I like the whales.
Yeah, so it's just don't censor yourself.
Dude, I
man.
remember when I first got here, I thought this girl was flirting with me at the mall, and then she handed me like a fucking Greenpeace thing, and I felt so shitty.
But that you see, it's not your fault though.
Yeah, you didn't do anything wrong.
I should have noticed though. Like it should have been obvious in retrospect. I just didn't really. I never saw that before. Like I never stopped to talk to people with fucking flyers before in my life. I didn't notice the flyers. I was like, man, damn.
That's something I feel like I would have fought for it too, but only because I have experience of being harassed many times at the like in a public. So
Yeah.
because some women can get away with it.
I usually ignore it because it's usually guys.
Yeah.
but I think it's because it was a woman.
It was a woman like, oh hey, cool. What's
Yeah.
up?
I also thought like maybe she'd you know what I mean? Like
Oh,
she
yeah,
stopped
yeah.
me and was like maybe she recognized me.
Yeah,
I don't know. Anyway,
understood.
Derek's gay class where if you don't gay enough gays, he gays you in the gay with gay until you're gay. He's gay enough to his liking.
It happens.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad, but I thank you.
Thank you for the money. Slurping, stroking, smoking, joking. Drip MH, Lord of all Drip. Have you guys seen the Postal 2 video? The Postal 2 in VR trailer? No, I have not seen that. Obi won't you blow me? Waiting for the Sween hunting tier. I want his pelt. Elon Musk leaks soy from his boobs when he's happy. Kremlin to Gremlin. It's probably ketamine actually. System of a Gay. Gape Sui. Get Gabby and Zach back on the podcast again, please. Marvin Gaye. I didn't even have to change the name to make it gay. Biblically accurate. Ben Shapiro. Sween hates being touched so much he doesn't have sex. He just jacks off from the hallway.
Facts.
Wage Slave 583.
Kingston, that's facts.
Facts.
That's facts.
It's me. It's me, Kingston.
It's me,
I cut the camera away so you know it's me.
Yeah, you know.
Ben Shapiro vertically bisecting himself to eliminate the left from his body. Wage Slave 583. The Papini brothers present Gordon Ramsay cleaning Asmongold's room ASMR. Donk Donkerson, the colon swinging slasher. Yo Sween, I have the old Hooked on Phonics login my family had for my nephews and nieces. Do you want it? It's yours, dude. Since Kingston is too afraid to shave his head, I decided to draw check the email for
right.
Cul-de-sac Sween. Great shit.
Shit was awesome.
You gotta put that on a shirt.
Right,
It's
right,
too
right.
good. It's a circus of value. Me be fishy. Limp biscuits and gravy. I want to hear a conversation between Chris's Elon and Zach's Trump. That'd be fun. John
that'd be
Strickland. Yeah, that'd be great. Merck's 1889. Mumford and Gay Sons.
Of course.
Ben Gasson
Of course.
Nyaju's. The first Surgery David Orson Welles. More like horse and smells. It's me, Casey Anthony. I love you, Kingston. Pepino Spaghetti. Pepino Spaghetti playing Illusion of Gaia right now.
It's all actually her.
Yeah. Pre-rod. That's her plan.
Yeah. One of my Substack subscribers told me about the Snark tank.
That's crazy. I had to go check it out. I heard you guys love me.
yeah.
Blake896. Who do you think? I really need all the support I can get right now. Who do you think you are? I am.
Kingston, I love you too, Casey Anthony. I'm gonna have sex with you.
Okay.
So it's me,
Please
Kingston.
stop.
It's me, definitely. It's Kingston. Hey.
I'm going to fuck you as well, Kingston. It's me, Gromit. Oh wait, Wallace. Autistic Sabrina Carpenter be like, I'm working late because I'm autistic. Chris having a contingency plans for Derek and Sween. Das Goopy. Elon's baby armor sounds like a Joker bit. I forgot about my Jared Fogle time machine name and wrote into a book club and they read my question but not my name. Shot Young Sheldon versus Ran Overhead Joel. Nikki Ziggy, aka
Yeah, bigger Zigger.
Bigger Zigger by Jordan. Cutting the Clean Water Act is an attempt to spread worm. Kingston, why do you have Molag Bal's mace now? Sorry, Chris, but I'm gonna get some funny shit with this. They think the N on my head means something else. Crash, sorry, Miss Jackson. Badly Brave Dog, the Baby Hunter, Aetherian needs help lowering his weapon in Halo 3. Orange Man Hunter from Missouri, Nafram, Melphis 1, and rounding out our list, as always,
King.
the King of Haphazard.
The King of King.
Can you believe it? It's so haphazard what we've done here.
This is crazy.
What are you looking at?
Fucking speaking of Jordan, He's
He's
taken
been
over.
he's sending me some crazy
He's
shit.
going hard. And this one, all I just see in the screenshot is this dude banging a bald chick, and he has a plunger on the back of her
I've
head.
seen, yeah.
So I guess for leverage.
He said for
That's Freddie Gibbs' wife. That guy's
oh,
banging.
for real? So
Or
you,
baby
you,
mama, sorry,
so you
baby
know,
mama.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So you know, See,
anyway.
what is wrong with people, man?
All right, it's
Oh, I thought he was
all right,
actually-
Kingston showing memes.
I don't wanna
Show's
see
over.
this. Is
Show's
this on
over.
the-
Bye, everybody. Kingston showing videos.